We starting in 1 minute. Hey, hey. Woo! Skin Pixel, what's up?
Skin Pixel? Well,
What's
God,
going on?
how's it going, man?
Here we go, man. Let me go ahead. Cut! What's going on, everybody? Let me turn my mic down. I don't want to be too loud. I think I'm a little too loud. Okay, I want to turn myself down. What's going on, everybody? Wonderful time. No, I need that. I don't know. That sound ain't loud enough for me. I need that a little louder. Man. That's good enough. I ain't gonna go too crazy. What's going on, everybody? 3/24, 2024. You could be anywhere else in the world. You're here with your dog. Dab me up. Now, I want to go ahead and have the chat up in front of me so I can get to everybody. Okay, that's how I like to do it. I like to have the chat up. There we go. Why would you make that big? You're just in the way. Just move. Okay, there we go. Bam. Now, got the chat up in front of me. Dr. Specimen, I see here. Skin Pixel, what is going on? Skin Pixel, big salute. Skin Pixel, let me go ahead and give you some, man. What I got here?
Can you dig it, sucker?
All right, I'm going to turn these sounds up. I need these sounds loud. I'm about to start blasting these sounds. But can you dig it? You know what I'm saying? Big salute. Magnus, I see in the house. Yes. Suyu got taken down by a troll, DMCA. That's what you say? I don't know, man. I can feel like it's a troll, but I feel like it's kind of real too. You know what I mean?
I've been hearing claims about that, man. Same here.
I've been hearing that
saying
too.
that that's a troll.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of, I don't know. It's a mix-up. But we're going to get to that, definitely. Like I said, man, we just got a series of subjects I'm going to be going through real quick. A lot of different shit to talk about. We got a lot of Nintendo shit. We're going to be talking about, you know,
Oh, it's
all
back
the other
up.
Suyu and everything like that. Okay. Now they said it's back up. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. I'm glad that it's back up. I'm very good that it's back up. Hopefully it stays up. I don't know how long. I don't know. We'll talk about that though. And I'm definitely it's Suyu. John 5, what's going on? Big salute, sir. Big salute. Couple gunshots for you.
Real quick, for what it's worth, I just went to the website and was able to just download a compiled build from their official website. So,
all right, cool, nice. Okay, so they back up. So, yo, we're going to get through these subjects quick, man. Like I said, I always got to cover these subjects. And this shit, I'm going to be honest, y'all. These just new. I don't go over this shit. I just got the new subjects that was pulled up right in front of me that said, talk about this shit. That's how it works. It goes simple like that. I just come to the computer and say, talk about this shit. I say, oh, what is it? Boom, and they pull up in front of me. So we're going to go ahead and get through the shit. I'm going to make this quick for everybody because we got a lot of things we want to talk about. So big salute. DJ C Money, see you there. Big salute. Anybody, I'm just going to go ahead and put this as well in the chat. Okay, so anybody can join at any time. If you want to join, you can. And also the likes. You can hit the like button, throw out a share, man. Go ahead and, hit the algorithm, man. Let us hit the algorithm from everybody, from Twitch to Facebook to YouTube, wherever you at. You can hit it. Okay? You can hit it. You're on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. Go on, hit it, man. Don't be a hater, man. Please, don't be a hater. I'm a congratulator. That's what I am. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and get to it. Now, I'm going to get to my first subject here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Bam! Okay. Now, I'm actually going to pull this up. This was brought to me by a couple individuals in my circles, right? I've done interviews before with, now it's Levi. I got to get it right because at the time it was Jeremy Winslow, but now it's Levi Winslow, one of the main writers there at Kotaku, okay? Now, I will say, and I don't know Dr. Specimen, I heard, I heard you say, yeah. Well, you got something against Kotaku, man?
actually, I was just stretching, but
Oh, okay.
that works out because
okay.
I points to the Kotaku's no journalistic integrity sign at that one convention.
I know. All right. And I'm just going to, it ain't going to be too much, man. Like I said, I'm going to get through it. This is a big thing because he's actually been on the platform 3 different times. I want to bring him on again. Guy's actually a ball of wisdom. Now his name is Levi, but he actually did an article, okay, that I think is very important to highlight and talk about because, well, one, as everybody knows, some people don't know, so I'm going to announce it again. Big announcement. For those who do not know, I know a lot of people have no idea. I'm a black male. All right, we gotta start there. I'm a black male. It's true.
Bro, why didn't you tell me? We've been friends for how long?
I'm a black male, man. I don't usually tell everybody, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't do that. Okay. So I'm a black male. So I thought, it was something to cover, right? As me doing my due diligence, calling out a lot of these things, and I actually got, which I'll talk about later. I ain't gonna jump into, but I actually got a little slack on that on the Tick Teasy and a couple other programs. They ain't like what I had to say, but some of these sentiments were echoed by this gentleman. So El Paso Elsewhere, I don't know, that's the image behind me if anybody can see. All right, emerged as a significant title for the indie developer Strange Scaffold. Strange Scaffold's been around a while. A lot of people don't know. Okay, they're particularly noteworthy for featuring a black male lead in a rarity industry. Okay, which you don't too much see. To me, if I had to think deep, I ain't even gonna think deep. It's already, I don't know too many. Despite facing initial rejection for publishers, the game achieved considerable success. And Nelson Jr. criticizes the gaming industry for superficial embrace of black culture without substantive. Wow, ChatGPT, don't do this to me, ChatGPT. Not now. Don't throw these words to me now, man. I just sipped a couple too. It's not the time, okay? But support for black creators. Highlighting a broader issue of representation and equity in gaming, and his speech that he delivered in the Black in Gaming convention, because he won an award, all right, addresses the paradox of an industry that profits immensely, yet often fails to support black creators and developers. Let's go, Nick. There. Get fired up. There you go. Okay.
It's cutting it out, but I'm clapping.
Okay, there we go. But no, I'm going to go ahead and actually, I do want to go ahead and pull this up. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up now because I'm very curious to hear this speech. Not a long speech. I heard it's like 2 minutes, So I'm curious to hear this speech of what he had to say. Right? In this speech I heard, and like I said, I've read what was said in the speech a lot of time, not every single word, but I kind of got the idea, okay, that it was kind of like, yo, gaming right now is plucked up and all the developers and all this shit is tore up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on. You could be fired the next day, hired the next day. You don't know what's going on. But because my man Levi Winslow did such a great job too, man, I want to go ahead and take a second to pull this up on screen. Just play it about 2 minutes, and then we'll just I'll give a quick synopsis on it, on to the next subject. All right, let's pull this up on screen. Bada boom, bada bing. Click that. Boom. Now I hope he has it right here, okay? Because I don't want to go too far. Levi's good with the journalistic integrity, okay? He's been there a while. My man is front-facing too. You see him on a lot of the ads and other things. You see him. All right, and I'm going to be honored, Levi, to have you on again, all right? Okay, so let's go straight to it. I want to hear the speech. I won the Black in Gaming Indie Developer Award. Tonight I did a speech. It got pretty spicy, okay? Let's go ahead. Now I'm going to see if we can hear it. Everybody should be able to hear this.
Hi, everyone. I'm nervous, and I want to make most of my time, so I want to begin by thanking the Black in Gaming Foundation and acknowledging how you almost celebrated a corpse today.
Now, damn, I can't even get to. I was going to turn you up, my dog. We celebrated a corpse. Woo, boy, I got to hear this, man. Hold on. Let me turn this up, man. Let me turn it. Can I get the sound a little louder, man? You ain't got, oh, man, you bogus. So we got to tune in. I'm going to see if I can turn it up a little more. Here we go. I'm going to try to boost it. Let's see if this works.
El Paso Elsewhere, our latest title, was rejected by publisher after publisher before going on to critical and commercial success across the globe last year.
He don't even look happy.
Here that
Yo, you see that? He don't even look happy. He look like, yeah, I appreciate you clapping, but this ain't what this about. This ain't what this about.
a nominee for major awards and top game of the year lists next to games whose budgets and marketing spend dwarfed us. And this success didn't come out of nowhere. I've worked on over 90 games in the past 8 years and released 11 through my studio and trained scaffold in the past 5. And for all of that, when we looked for support in 2023, we found precious little. And while many unfortunately face this reality in 2023, this is one of the few stages where I can acknowledge, and I have to acknowledge, that this is not a rare occurrence for our people. The games
Damn, now hold up. What's crazy about that, I just want to say, right? My man said he finally got to say something. Damn. You know what I mean? So he tried to bite it. That sounds like he tried to bite his tongue for a while. Like, I ain't gonna say, but this is one of them rare occurrences. Well, I gotta say something. Damn. All right.
Black music because it acknowledges that we connect with the world, and yet when it comes to funding black-owned games, there's a sudden silence. The games industry uses black aesthetics because it's become a shorthand for what it is to be cool, and yet when it comes time to promote black professionals to direction and leadership, again, the industry is silent. When black creatives come to the table with the full force of their creative vision and expertise apparent, they are glad-handed to death for how important their work is and how valuable it is, while resources and visibility are placed elsewhere. So, today I want to thank God, I want to thank my family, and I want to thank everyone who has made a material impact and provided support for my creative voice and expertise, because without you I would not be here. But I want to urge my people.
Oh, okay. Now hold on. We got more? Why they do that, man? Hold on. You can't tell. Okay. They better have more. Okay. I'm about to say we can't cut them. Oh no, we seen. Okay. We can't cut them off mid while he talking. No, we ain't doing that.
Full force of their creative vision and expertise apparent. They are glad-handed to death for how important their work. So today I want to thank impact and provided support for my creative voice and expertise, because without you I would not be here. But I want to urge my people, the disproportionately talented 2% of this industry.
Now, I want to zone in on that. That's what I got crucified for, bro. When I was telling people that we don't make up much of the gaming professional industry. No, we do. You lying. Have you heard of so-and-so? I'm like, bro, the stats is what it is. I've been in playing, trust me. It's
lead
I
a
believe.
city that stars you. The games industry, despite rolling in profits, is cannibalizing itself by the days, harming developers, destroying player experiences. We see the headlines. Do not, I'm going to repeat this, do not lay yourself at its mercy. Do not depend upon its largesse. Do not, God.
Break down, boy. Break down.
Do not live by its rules. Do not live by its rules.
Hey, she came right through and rubbed his back like mama. You know how mama come rub your back? It's okay, baby. Go on, let it out.
Whenever and wherever possible, choose project scopes and funding strategies that allow you to exist outside of systems that cannot even preserve themselves. Because while we have learned abundantly in the last year that the games industry will not magically wake up and save us, I am more convinced than ever, looking at the faces in this room, that we have the talent and vision to save each other. So,
beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want you to kill, because you know my vibe is I'm trying to keep it upbeat too. I don't want to get too, you know what I'm saying, off of that. But I'm gonna just say this, man. This is just my piece, and we gonna move on off of this. This is gonna be real quick, because this is for real. Yo, what he's talking about is for real. Now, my approach to it was a little different than his. Mine was, I was actually putting a lot of the blame on black folks. right? And that was me. And that's what I got crucified for. Because I know when I was raised, guess what my mama and daddy wasn't saying, my uncles wasn't saying, nobody cared about game development, playing video games. Nobody told you were going anywhere with playing video games. You were frowned upon. No girls like you. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no swagger. You're not going to get, they don't even want to put you on the team if you're no. Gamers get crucified, I can say, in the black community. That's just me. On a professional level. Now, if you a streamer and you just, oh yeah, I play Madden. Oh yeah, I'm the coolest. Hey, all that is good. But if you're actually like a developer, if you're someone that does audio for any games, if you're someone that does artwork, graphic illustrations, anything, you get crucified. Nobody's telling you you're cool. You're not looked at on a totem pole as high. Okay, they don't even think to ask you how much you make. Who cares what you make? That's what you do now. That ain't. So it's really weird. So he's looking at a crowd of black folks. He's like, man, we got the talent to pull ourselves out of it. Not only that, he's saying all types of developers. So it ain't just no black folks shit. We've seen it across. We've seen developers get fired, laid off, right and left. They're raking in profits, but people are jumping from company to company to company to company. So he's saying, hey, save yourself. Don't sit there and wait on somebody to save you. Bottom line. Bam. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and move on past that. Now, I hit the claps. Oh, see, that's too late. That's too late. It's got to get this. I'm pissed. This soundboard is pissing me off, man. On to the next. Okay, let's bring the mood. Now we're gonna bring this shit up. Okay. Fuck yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to talk about this. Like I said, we got a lot of shit to talk about, but this one, man, Will Smith, y'all. Big shout out to Will Smith, man. Let's first go ahead and give a big old clap for Will Smith. We all know Will Smith, man. Y'all, did anybody know Will Smith had a game?
What?
He got a game. It's him. That's him looking behind me. Who the hell knew Will Smith had a game? Look at him. Called Undawn. Okay? I got it here. Now, launched in 2023 by Tencent. Tencent. Undawn is an open... I know, that's why I couldn't hold it. All right, let me get my journalism again. Undawn is an open-world zombie survival shooter featuring Oscar-winning award actor Will Smith. Despite significant investment, including a development team of over 300 and a budget nearing $140 million, but the game only generated
$5.
Nah, we give them a little more than that, man. $287,000 in revenue in over 8 months. Oh my God.
What's the game called again?
Oh my goodness. Undawn, man. Undawn. For those who don't know, maybe we need to just put some clout on this game. Like Undawn. I've never heard of this. Have I been under? First of all, let me answer the chat. Have I been under a rock? Let me first start there. Because I'm not a big, and somebody, there go Magnus. Y'all must not like zombie games. Magnus, you are absolutely correct. I'm not going to say I don't like zombie games. I love zombie games. One of the best zombie game ever is Left 4 Dead. I don't care what anybody says. Left 4 Dead, best zombie game ever. If you want to talk about some others, we can go on some others. But I love zombie games. I never heard of Undawn. It never crossed anything with me.
It's free on Steam, but people, it's okay. So I'm like, here are the first 2 Steam reviews. I guess this is a mobile game they ported to PC. That being said, it's one of the clunkiest and worst mobile ports I've ever played. The controls are clunky and make very little sense. Having to press Alt to swap between shooting and interacting just feels tacked on and very lazy. The character creator is pretty cool, but the bizarre and clunky gameplay doesn't make up for it all. And then the other one is game's budget went into Will Smith's wallet.
Oh, damn. Now, it says here that factors contributing to its downfall include inadequate marketing. Okay, you understand. A nondescript title. I will agree to that because it's very similar to Until Dawn. That I will agree. Undawn, Until Dawn, and that's what I actually thought, but, and an underwhelming impact of Smith's star power on the game's popularity. I'm not going to lie, yo. If I'm Will Smith, I would actually kind of feel bad. This is Will Smith. I don't know if many people seen Will Smith acting. This man is great. He's not no slouch, bro. This man is the real deal. Okay? But yes, following this setback, Tencent is reportedly shifting its focus towards casual and anime RPG games, suggesting a strategic pivot away from large-scale standalone titles. So, yes, this is bad. Now, I ain't even gonna talk too much about that. Outside of, I never heard of this shit. I never heard of it. I don't know about everybody else. I see Magnus in the chat said he may have heard of it. I don't like zombie games. I'm gonna say this: Will Smith is a star. I didn't hear about it. I be seeing a lot of different things come across. Okay, I've seen Until Dawn. I've seen everything about Until Dawn. I haven't seen Undawn. I've seen, and you know what? Will Smith movies. All right, he had some hit movies. Why the marketing wasn't the same for this? Okay, and I'm gonna lie. That one with Jaden, was it Jaden Smith? Or one of them, the one Until Earth or something. I forgot what it's called. But that one didn't get too much marketing either. I heard that one bomb. I actually liked it. I thought it was cool.
Hey, in the wise words of Will Smith, keep her name out your fucking mouth.
Yo, which by the way, man, and to be honest, it has not been good since the slap for Will Smith. Let's just keep it honest, man. Since the slap, if somebody can tell me anything good that happened to Will Smith, I don't know. I don't know nothing, man. It's like all downhill since the slap. I haven't heard
Get his
anything.
fucking head out of the limelight.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people say it was staged, it was fake, and all that. I don't know, but I know regardless, man, the man ain't been doing good. I want to say, hey, Will Smith, holla at me, man. Come for an interview,
Like, you
man.
know what?
Help, we can do it.
His
Holla
real
at me.
downfall fucking came from that YouTube rewind. That's hot. That's hot.
Now, do you think the celebrity endorsements hurt titles like this?
Dude, gamers don't fucking care about other media. If they do, it's separate from their gaming. You could shoehorn gaming into other media and get someone to go like, "Oh, hey, I know that thing. I'll go to that." And the people that regularly watch movies, they like think about the Mario movie. Okay, now that one's a little special because it's Mario. But if you're just a regular movie watcher and you don't care about video games, you still might look at that and go, "Oh, hey, a new Illumination movie. I want to go see that." But it doesn't. It just doesn't seem to work in the other direction.
Yo, a lot of this seems to hit right on the head with just the topic we passed. Man, we mentioned rolling in profits. Okay, we know Tencent. Rolling in profits. The
That's
budget.
gonna get generous.
Yeah, you're right. That is
Rolling in
pretty much
slave
it.
labor.
Yeah, exactly. The billions and billions and billions of dollars, and we're talking a budget on this of 140 million. So if we got a budget on this 140 million, it only raked in 287,000. Where do we think most of that money went? And that's
So
what
I'm
I think the problem.
thinking 139.9 million probably went to Will Smith, and then the rest was probably used to snort coke.
Now, I will say I might give Undawn. Matter of fact, here, Will Smith. Just a shout out to Will Smith, man, because they hate on you, Will. I got you, Will. Here we go. I'm doing this right now. I almost put Until Dawn. My bad, Will. Undawn. Here you go. I got you. What? I just need to see it on Steam. I don't need to see all that. I need to see it on Steam right now, Undawn. How much is it? And I'm going to shout you out right now, Will. We're going to put your game on the spot. Right now, just pull it up. I ain't got time for all that. Undawn, okay? Right now, Undawn. Ooh, it's about mixed reviews at about 50% though. Okay, so it's all right. It's all right. Okay, so don't hate on it. Don't hate on it so fast. Now I don't need to. Okay,
Here's the thing. This fucking publisher, Level Infinite, they have not released a game with total reviews above 71%, and even their best rated game, Tower of Fantasy, the recent reviews are mixed at 62% positive.
Yeah,
So
go, man.
just does
Now-
not seem like they're a good publisher.
This is free to play. Okay, as you mentioned earlier, and also requires a third-party account, y'all. So get your Google, your Apple, your Facebook, your Twitter, your whatever you do. You gonna need to connect that thing. All right, data passing, baby. Oh yeah, data passing. All right. So outside of that, Will, man, keep it up, man. Keep doing your thing, and
This
hopefully,
Lightspeed Studios only has this one game. What the fuck?
yeah, they tried. They came out. That was the thing. They gave it a shot, right? Will Smith was, the drive, the focus, and didn't work. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and switch subject. Now, what the hell is Look, we go ahead here. I got you. I got you. Look, I don't think he. It went. Doo, 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 doo. It sounded like you at an arcade.
Oh yes, I had a fucking game load on accident. Sorry.
Nah, you good. You good. And I got
I did-
adjustments. So at any
I
point, I can
like-
hit you down like that. I could boom. So when it start going, I can be
Damn.
doo, 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 bam, bam. I got you. See, I'm on it, man. I'm on it too. We on it. So I'm gonna go ahead. But that's
I
enough,
love-
man. Will
I love
Smith,
how
we got you.
it can't hear me intentionally clapping, but it can hear my fucking headphone audio. That's great.
Yeah, that is crazy. All right, man. Now I'm gonna move on to the next one because, like I said, we got real shit to talk about. I want to hurry up and get to. All right, this one, man. So this one, guys, is gonna be real quick, straight to the point. I don't want to get no smoke. I already know who it was. Nintendo, man, is back at it again, and this one is Relic Castle. For those who don't know, Relic Castle was established in 2014 and served as a vibrant online forum dedicated to Pokemon fan games. They facilitated a lot of discussions and sharing links to fan-created content. However, March of 2023, the site abruptly went offline following a DMCA takedown notice, the year of the DMCA. The specifics of the notice sender remain undisclosed. But this marks a significant moment in the ongoing debate over fan content and copyright enforcement. Now, just so everyone knows, okay? Relic Castle was a non-profit ad-free hub that connected over 20,000 members who shared over 65,000 posts. The website ended and the community spirit persists in its Discord server, but that's it. Done. Okay? Now, I want to go ahead and just say, reason I wanted to bring this up, because we're going to go past this really quick. Like I said, I don't want no smoke, Nintendo. But we know it was you. Undisclosed, I don't give a damn. It was you. Okay? That's my opinion. You can't stop me from my opinion. It was you. DMCAing everything. You want to shut down everything. Well, do this. Do this for me. Make every game available. I want you to make every NES game, Super Nintendo game, Nintendo 64, Super Famicom. What else you got? Virtual Boy. I want the Virtual Boy games too. I want Game Boy. I want Game Boy Advance. I want, what else they got? What else they got? I need it all. All right, I want not only the Switch, I want the Wii, I want the Wii U, I want the 3DS, the 2DS. I want all. I want
Virtual
every.
Boy. Give me the Virtual Boy, please.
Yeah, Virtual. We need Virtual Boy. I want every single damn game. Right now on Switch Online, you can charge what you want, man. You can charge what you want. You can charge $20 per month a system. You can charge $20 per month for all of them. I don't give a damn what you charge, but make them available to me and I will shut my damn mouth. I will never have this argument again. But until then, Nintendo, focus on your damn self. Your Switch 2 coming out. How about I dog your Switch 2? I could do that, right? Because we all know you've been finished it. And we all know it's going to be old when it comes out. We all know you're doing this because guess what? I guarantee you playing this whack-a-mole, right? I got him. Stop them. Got him. And then another one pop up. Got him. Got him. Got him. It's never going to stop.
You sound like you're losing your sanity, Nick.
Yo, for real. It's never going to stop, bro. It's never going to stop. It's going to continue. And you know why it's going to happen even more harshly? Because the way you attack it. The way you harshly attack it. There are individuals in the community, right, that actually got locked up behind some of the evidence that you brought forward. That is a fact. Okay? They don't like you. They despise you, Nintendo. Nintendo, your ninjas got people that actually want them hurt just as bad as you want to hurt somebody else. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right? Bob, man, I argue Nintendo is doing a pretty good job with the virtual console. Okay? Now, let's talk about that. I want to pull you up because great mention on the virtual console offerings. Okay? Now, let's talk about that. I want to thank you, first of all, Bob, for chatting in. Thank you, Bob. It's appreciated because we always like to talk about these things, right? They're doing great. How many games have they been offering lately? Let me ask Bob. How many games have they been offering lately? Do you know, Dr. Specimen? Do you know how many games they've been offering lately? I haven't been in touch. Haven't been in touch. Maybe I'm out of touch. Okay? How many games have they offered? Well, let me ask you this. Do they have Pokemon? Because that's right now, that's a specific one we're talking about, right? Do they have Pokemon? Do they got Pokemon on Game Boy?
Good point.
Red or blue? Red or blue? That's the first one. At least you can give me the original. If you ain't gonna give me none of the new ones, I understand that you're doing your thug dizzle, right? Red or blue? Man, at least get red or blue, man. I don't even. You know what? Hold on. Let's just go ahead and say that. Nintendo, right? Nintendo online Pokemon games, right? Let's see.
Oh my God, no, it does not have Pokemon.
Man, I didn't have to look. If I was Nintendo and I was a business, I wouldn't give you a Pokemon either. That's the sad part. As much as I hate Nintendo, it's right. I wouldn't give you Pokemon. I wouldn't give you any of the Pokemon Stadium games. I wouldn't give you anything Pokemon because I'm attacking everything Pokemon, right? If my business strategy is going to be to attack everything Pokemon, I can't give you anything Pokemon either. Because that's kind of, I want you to buy the games.
Also, they have Super Mario Land 2, but not 1.
Wow. I'm telling you, yo, that's
Fucking
wild.
stupid,
That's wild.
I like Super Mario Land 1.
Why would you even offer 2 without 1? Why would you give someone a story without the beginning? Now, as much as I don't want to be the one to shit on Nintendo Switch Online because I actually think it's like you said, I don't like it. I will say that I am a firm Microsoft guy since way back in early Halo. So I've always thought they've handled online the best for years to come. But Nintendo, I will give them this. I thought the Street Pass and all that shit was cool, bro. I thought that was real cool. Like going past somebody else with a system that has one and you can get special things or things like there were certain things that Nintendo was kind of, what is this? What does the Switch offer? That is that. Besides first party titles.
At this point, man, look, I think people are so dejected with Nintendo not updating their hardware that people are just basically like, okay, Nintendo's just riding this out. This thing's not interesting anymore. So really all you've got is the portability of it, which, by the way, the Steam Deck does so much better, and you should just get one of those instead. That's kind of destroyed because the Steam Deck does it so much better. Thanks. And other than that, you've got first-party games, and you have first-party games.
First-party games, man. I'm literally trying to, because the reason I said those other systems, I think of Wii motion controllers. Wii actually was Nintendo's staple to get them back. I'm being honest. Nintendo 64 was good, though. But I mean, Wii actually made people say they won the console war. Like that console war, people say, and some people might say this console generation, the argument is Switch won. Let's talk about that. Do you think if we had to talk about console generation as far as, because it's multiple things, sales, you also had the impact on the gaming industry, right? Players, consumers, ourselves, how much we like it. Now, sales-wise, yeah, Nintendo dominated. They dominated. But what is the impact of that?
Well, here's the problem, though. You can't measure that properly because I believe we're almost exact on this date. Half of the Switch's lifespan was before the 9th generation started. Half was after. So, the PS4 and the Xbox One, which, I mean, had kind of ran their course not too many years after the Switch got released. The Xbox One, that kind of was done and dusted. Really, I would argue that the 8th generation, PlayStation 4 was really the only option. I mean, unless you were purely only looking for the Microsoft exclusives, it just, the PS4 was objectively better. I still had an Xbox One. I love my Xbox One, but if you threw the money at me and told me buy a console, I probably would have to buy a PlayStation. Xbox One had its flop. It didn't sell well because of how terrible it was released, and it had so many other shortcomings with it. And we all know how the Wii U went. Yeah, so 8th generation, in my opinion, probably worst generation of I love my Wii U, but in terms of sales and in terms of competition, worst generation of console. Then the Switch came out 3 years before the 9th generation officially started. And personally, I don't think Nintendo's ever going to rejoin the cycle. I think that they're going to permanently just release shit when they feel like it, doing their own thing. And Microsoft and Sony can make the PC game box that's heavily subsidized and filled with ads.
Let me ask you this, man. Fan games, fan created content. How important is that to the gaming community? Is that important at all? Because it seems like Nintendo, first of all, don't give a damn and they attack it 24/7. But I do see a fight, but I don't see a huge fight to protect it. Yuzu went down and didn't go to court, man. All right? And now, until someone has this in front of a judge, any of this, whether it's fan created content, whether it's circumvention through software, none of this stuff is being brought in front of a judge. Do you think fan content is worth even fighting for, man?
I think it is, but no one can, and no one will, realistically. Yuzu was a terrible case study because they had so many fucking missteps along the way that they actually would have gotten creamed in court, and it would have took emulation down with it, even though it was a problem with how they ran it and not with emulation itself. Um, and when it comes to fan games itself, um, I would say they're important from a moral perspective, which I know might be a weird answer, but legally, they're never going to be officially legal because no one in Congress is ever going to pass legislation to make that happen. There's never going to be a court case because nobody with money is going to actually fight this, and God forbid they actually win, because knowing how it's going to work, the judge is going to be bought and paid for, and they're going to vote for the company. They're going to vote in favor of the company anyways, and so we're not going to win this through passing legislation or through a court case. And the companies, they just want it gone. They don't care about the benefits of it, even though it is literally good for their business to support fan games, but they choose not to. So either A, I'm incorrect, and I'm pretty damn sure I'm not incorrect on this, but either I'm incorrect or they're just so out of touch that they just rather throw the money away. And you know what? I think it is a damn shame, and it is really harmful to artistic freedom that we may be entering a society that's not allowed to make fan games based on already existing IPs. But looks like that's where we're going. And you know what? Really, at the end of the day, who loses out the most? The companies lose out. So, that's on them.
They do. No. And you hit it right on the head there. You know what I mean? Ain't much more to say. I think that it will have a chilling effect on the game industry. I do. I think a lot of people don't understand that the people behind development of these games are people. And even the people who are in the scenes or in forums or things, every developer doesn't have to be a AAA developer, right? Every developer is not just like every actor is not Denzel Washington or Brad Pitt. So it matters to a lot of these people, whether they're working on things, fan art, or you've worked for a company that you left, and there are certain things that you could still work on. They allow you to work on, and that sometimes happens. But it seems like Nintendo doesn't like that. And last question, we about to move on, man. Do you think fan content for Pokemon will exist, man? Do you think it's gonna just die?
I think it'll just die. I mean,
I think so too.
the user situation. Most people who actually paid attention properly realized that Yuzu had so many. Again, Yuzu took so many missteps. They were stupid to have the Patreon and stupid to basically pseudo endorse the piracy while also saying that they don't support piracy. But even that was enough to scare away legitimate emulator developers. So what's going to happen when eventually a actual fan game gets DMCA, the guys goes, fuck you guys, I'm keeping it up. They get sued and they say, fuck you guys, I'm fighting it. They get creamed in court, and now there's actually a court case saying fan games are illegal. How many people is that going to scare away? Because that's probably going to scare away most, if not all, unless they want to go underground and do it, which it happened with something. I don't remember what it was. There was some tool or game or something that got released, and the guy released it under a pseudonym. Oh, it was a fan game. I think it actually was a Pokemon fan game.
Damn.
And the guy released it under a pseudonym, probably using a VPN, and released the source code. Didn't tell anyone he was making it. Just threw it all online and got some accounts on GBA Temp and whatever to promote it, and then dipped. And now the game exists forever and anyone can play it. And yeah, Nintendo can be all big, bad, and scary, but unless they want to go to the level of like not only are they losing money by not supporting fan games, if they want to go and actively spend money to, lose money, like they could, I guess, I don't know, do forensic analysis of the files and figure out the name of the person that uploaded them and then cross-reference that with something and figure out the person. Maybe they'll start doing that, but that's just one of my famous conspiracy theories. Are they really dumb enough to go that far? Probably not. But would I really put it past them? I don't know. Not really, man.
Now, my man, P Tricks, appreciate you, man. Said the way we win long term is to get more young people into law schools so that we eventually get judges who really bracken understand the struggle for real, and we will shake it up from the inside
Damn
out.
right.
Now, Dr. Specimen, I wanna zone in on that because one thing right now is we have a lot of people in these seats who were born at a time where none of the digital things existed. We could say that for a fact, right? So there probably was no internet. There probably was not any, some of them we got a couple in there, right? Because it is phasing out. Do you think that we will actually see changes in the laws in the benefit of consumers digitally? Because I'm gonna be honest, Dr. Specimen, I feel like we will not. I feel like this digital age is set up for more failure. A lot of people talk about the banking systems, right? And the way it's set up with credit cards and interest rates and to kind of expect failure. I do feel like this gaming age we're entering is an age that we're entering where corporations are pretty much going to mark the line in the sand and say, hey, you want to enjoy our Nintendo games, for instance? You can enjoy them, but you cannot do any fan-created content. You do not have any rights or anything over our intellectual property. How do you fight someone saying that? Like, I'm to you and I say, you draw a picture that I draw, right? And it's a famous character, but you draw him just a little bit different. I say, Dr. Specimen, I don't like that. Stop that now. That's my character. People are going to think it's different. And you say, no. Don't I have a right to tell you can't do that?
I'm just gonna go with what Petrix said, which I hope is how I pronounce your name. It's just gonna take people my age getting into politics, getting into these court seats, these judicial seats, getting into Congress, and getting this shit changed. Because here's the thing. Okay, let me make something crystal clear. This is not a issue along political lines. Okay, it does not matter what party you're a part of. This is an issue
right.
with old age, with being disconnected from the reality of the digital age, and being bought and paid for. Okay, so corruption is a bipartisan issue, and really the other two issues, which I'm so fucking tired, I already forgot the first thing I said. So this might sound really stupid in the VOD, but are old age issues. They're issues with people who just don't understand. So it doesn't matter what party anyone's a part of. If somebody is willing to say, guys, I am going to fight for your right to back up your games, make fan content for video games. You can make fan art. You can't get DMCA'd for fan art or even for fan music, taking the sound font of a game and make it something similar sounding. That's not illegal. Why is it illegal to make a fan game where you use fan art of characters and take a similar style to the game? Because that's the thing, right? No one, as far as I'm aware, is making a actual full recreation of New Super Mario Bros. Or a full Pokemon game as a fan game. If those exist, they're mods, they're ROM hacks for an already existing game, and what you need to pay for to use, to play. So it's like,
I agree, man. I'm right with you. No, I'm with you on that, man. You cooking right now. Now, let me ask you though, Dr. Special, and be honest, man. How do you define ownership within digital gaming? Let me ask you, because I'm going to ask you right now. So let's say, I'm going to give you a prime example of a normal consumer purchase, and let's see the ownership in it. So I own, let's say, an Xbox Series X. I then go on my Xbox, which is signed in to Xbox servers. I'm now part of Xbox Game Pass, let's say as well. right? I see a game. It's on sale for 70% off because I'm part of Xbox Game Pass. So I purchased the game. I then get the game. I then say, you know what? I don't want Game Pass anymore. I disable Game Pass. I got the game for a fraction of the price. If I was a company, should I have full ownership? Is that game rightfully mine? Now, there are legal ramifications because on specific servers, maybe the method you've done it. So if I was Xbox and I said, hey, the game is not there no more, my server shut down. What rights would you have if I shut down the server the next day? Could you say, hey, I paid for the game? You have to open the servers up? What is the ground? Because that's a huge gray area. It's just so huge to think, how long do you have servers up? How many people do I have to have, compensated on my servers? How, as a company, if I'm a person that has a game, what do I owe? If I'm not making money and I shut my server down after 6 months.
So I'll give you an unsatisfying answer to this. I think everything you're talking about here is not the problem, it's a symptom of a different problem. And it's going to kind of seem out of left field, but it's an issue with how bankruptcies work, okay? Because if the servers aren't shutting down, if it's just, Microsoft's healthy, they'll be here for 20 more years, I do that scenario, buy Game Pass, buy a game for 70% off, disable Game Pass. Well, I would say Microsoft should give you one of two options. Either A, give you, 50% refund, right? 50% refund on the game, and sorry, I was just reading what hey Corp. God, why not look my friend thought because of that? He's not lying though. He's spitting facts there. He's spitting facts. Oh yeah, I clicked it on already. There we go.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, there you go. You should be using Sony as an example because they actually did this with thousands of Discovery movies and shows. And that's why I mentioned this. What is your loss? Hey, I sign up for Discovery Plus, right? Give you a prime example. And we've seen Nintendo, I believe, pull certain apps before. And if you're paying for a membership for these apps through the server of the company, so I'm doing it through Nintendo, which means I'm sure Nintendo receives some sort of profit from that. All right? Because you're making the purchase through them. Do we agree on that? Do we think Nintendo... So, for instance, let's say I purchase a YouTube TV subscription, but I purchased it through a Nintendo console. Do you think Nintendo receives a part of those profits?
I don't know how Nintendo does that. I don't know if they're like Apple, where if you have certain in-app purchases, if you have to. But I think the way it works is basically you have one of three options. Either you're on a platform that doesn't take a cut, so they just let you do it. You're on a platform that does take a cut, so they jack up the charges on it. Or they're on a platform that takes a cut and you just can't do it. So, like for example, I actually just subscribed to somebody on Twitch earlier today, and it cost $1 more to do it through the Twitch app than to do it on Twitch.tv. So I did it on Twitch.tv. But I know the best part, because I purchased it on Twitch.tv, I couldn't manage it in the Twitch app. So I had to go back to Twitch.tv to cancel it. So I could only do it for the one, because I only wanted to do it for the 1 month because it's a subathon thing. Again, I think and I'll use Corp's example of the Discovery movies, right? I think the problem that we have, the big problem, is we are employing a licensing system and a system of the user does not have control, the company has control, while charging the same price that we were charging when the users had control. So if movies were if movies were coming out for $3 to buy the movie in HD, right? It was $3. Then I don't think most people would really care that much. Yes, it's still annoying. It's still fucked up. But essentially what you're doing is you're paying, an order of magnitude less for the movie with the knowledge that they could take it away from you. But you get the full movie for as long as a company is willing to support it, which in most cases will probably be many, many years. Yeah. You can watch it as many times as you want. But then they could just take it away from you. But
Yo,
instead,
that's my point. That's why I'm laughing, because they could just pull that shit at any moment. Like my man Court said, by selling the license, you don't own a copy of the content, right? So to give you an idea, right? Physical disc, a lot of time we've heard coming with 1 kilobyte of data, and you still have to connect it online to download all of that data. Now, it would be nice if you had options, right? Hey, you can buy the game for $69.99, or you could pay for the full $200 version, and now you can have all the files. But we know what would happen. It would be all types of sheets created. It would Yo, it ain't no win, bro. Like I just see it as I agree with the licensing system though, because I think the licensing system is sick, and I'm gonna tell you multiple ways.
I think it should be banned. I think it just should be banned outright. You
I
can't
agree
be
with
doing
you.
that.
I agree with you. The licensing system is disgusting, because what I think is how much it costs to transport physical products through distribution. I know that's a lot
Here's
of money.
something though. Here's
That's
something
being
that I found
saved
interesting
through digital.
though, right? Steam seems to be pretty good with not pulling the wool over your head with this kind of stuff. At least when it comes to how they handle it, because that seems to be the big problem, is that whoever controls the distribution of the content tends to always be the worst with this kind of stuff. But Steam, again, a very benevolent monopoly, is very generous with it, and I've heard rumors, I guess I swear I read something legitimate about this years ago, but it's been so long, and I don't feel like looking it up right now, but I heard something that was along the lines of, if Steam knew that they were going to go down, what they would do is they would release an update to Steam that would actually patch the games to not need Steam running, so that, you don't know what we could do about the DRM that's added on top by the companies that publish the games, but in terms of Steam, they'll clear their name from all your games, and you can play all your games without their app. Now, is Steam at risk of ever going under? Fuck no, dude. They're a private company. They don't have shareholders' dicks to suck, so they can actually do what's right for the business and not what's right for shareholders that don't know what they're talking about. So Steam will be around for as long as PC gaming's a thing, and is my personal belief.
I agree.
And quite frankly, I think that what's going to probably happen at some point is, let's say something horrible happens, like let's say Genuvo themselves go under, and they go under so hard and so fast and so poorly that game companies lose the ability to even remove Genuvo from their games, and they have no other way of getting the game out without Genuvo, and it's all the games are ruined. Everyone's going to just start cracking the games. And guess what? The game companies are going to shit their pants and they're going to sue everyone. But guess what? When you have 80% of people using game cracks because everybody basically endorses it, because you would have big people, like big YouTubers, endorsing cracking them because of that. And I think that's going to be the only thing that we can do is, sure, maybe piracy is going to enter the realm of smoking, where it's just going to be a generic thing that they're like, piracy hurts video game developers. And with the rampant increase of video game piracy in recent years due to the Geneva shutdown, game companies have been losing $1 million out of their $705 trillion profits they've made in just the last 5 seconds of this ad playing. Yeah, maybe they'll go to some lame, corny bullshit like that. I don't know, but they're not going to be able to stop it. So at the end of the day, as long as we have access to the files on our hard drive and talented people who can crack games, which we don't fucking have right now, because right now Empress is getting their fucking tips bounced by random fucking Russian dudes on Telegram. But if and when we can get those people back, I think at least on the PC side, everything's going to be fine. Download all your movies, rip your movies from disc, either cam them in the movie theater, fucking do whatever you can to make sure you have a local fucking copy of the media that you pay for, because
I agree.
This is just, I mean, at this point, it's not like the 90s or the early 2000s or even the 2010s where cracking games was either about just getting it for free or having fun. It's now about these games are basically infected with viruses. And they're viruses that do not respect you, they do not respect your property rights, and they do not respect your ability to play a game whenever the fuck you feel like it and not when the company feels like it. And at this point, I see it closer to virus removal than I do, committing any kind of crime. Now, yes, are people going to use it for crime? Yes. But honestly, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit, because there's a more important thing to worry about, and it's losing our games forever.
Nah, I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to go ahead. My man Nick came on there, Nick. I already see. He said, yo, Taki got the dumper.
The Nick Moses
Did you
06?
get yours? You know what I'm saying? So, the Nick Moses 06. So I'm gonna go ahead, man. You know what? I was gonna go ahead and jump to Suzu, and we was gonna, but you know what? Let's get to it, man. This is
We kind of
Nick
touched on
want to
that a
talk
little bit
about.
already.
Yeah, we touched a little bit. I ain't too much tripping, but yo, so Taki got the dumper. Nick, did you get yours? Is the question. Shout out to Nick. Big salute to you, sir. Okay, thank you. All right, appreciate the family stopping by. Now, answer that very simply. Of course, I did not receive my. No, I haven't received it, but
I'm
I
like,
will
really?
let you
You
know.
didn't tell me this, Nick? Oh my god.
No, but I will say, as far as the dumper, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and lay everything out there. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Have received an email from MixSwitch. My dumper will be sent out this week. I will be receiving it, and I will be able to do a live review for everyone. We'll do the same thing, Sam. I like to do those live reviews so everyone can be able to see the device working live, okay? Because a lot of people, I've seen everybody else do their videos, but nobody did live reviews. So that's going to be my thing, so people can see the product running live. You don't got to worry about this, oh, they chopping and screwing, like a rap track. No, we ain't doing that, okay? We're going to have it live and then, direct. But let's talk about Taki receiving his. So, first of all, MixSwitch did tell me that a beta tester sent their MixSwitch dumper to Taki. It is 100% confirmed. I heard it before, right? Ain't say nothing. Had my mouth shut. MixSwitch sent it to me. I can confirm it, right? They had no problem with telling me, okay? I don't know who was the beta tester that sent their dumper to Taki, but they did. So I don't know. I ain't here to snitch, right? I don't even give a damn who sent it to him. But that's how Taki got hit. So let's break down Taki's video, right? One thing, Dr. Specimen, me and Dr. Specimen talked, we discussed the chips not being scratched out. They weren't scratched out. If anybody's seen that video of Taki, the chips were not scratched out. I don't know if that was a beta tester thing or not. All right, let's talk. Go ahead. He got cut off. I don't know what happened. Dr. Specimen must have dropped the mic. Oh, that's dope. Glad it worked out. Make sure you can get Nitty in the call so you can roast. I got to roast him, bro. I still haven't gotten my big yet. Damn, Jay. BB.
Oh.
Nitty call. Now we echoing. You can hear the echo. Is that your headset?
Maybe. Do I sound better now?
Hold on. Let's do this. There we go. Let's see. Hold on. Nick.
Hello.
I don't hear myself. Good.
All right, sick. All right, so can confirm that yes, original reports were correct. The FPGA is an ICE 40 UP5, and the other chip that I don't remember the exact name for it. It's not an FPGA. It's some other thing. Is an ESPS.
Lattice? Oh no, the ESPS. Okay.
Yeah, the ESP32 S2F, and then the FPGA is a Lattice ICE 40 UP5. The ESP32, from what I'm aware, is basically what handles communication from the SD card and the Lattice ICE, and also does like ROM management, I believe. And then the Lattice ICE is what actually emulates the game card, basically.
Nice. Now,
John Doe,
in the email, it said, yeah, John Doe, let us know what place, because we're kind of curious on if anybody has pre-ordered their MixSwitch flash card. Please put in the chat if you received yours, if you're still waiting, if you have a tracking number, anything, just inform others, because there's a lot of people who are still wondering. Now,
as far as I'm concerned, the fucking USPS lost mine.
Yeah, we think. We don't know. All right. Now, they said we will ship next week. This person got it probably from one of our beta testers. Probably. All right. It is missing the final packaging and sticker, which you will get. Okay? Quote, it is missing the final packaging and sticker. So, in the one that we will be showing on the live stream, you will see the final packaging, the sticker. If there's anything else, I believe they get all that done. Sorry about this. We will ship all our sample to reviewers at the same time. All right, that's directly from MixSwitch. Okay? Now, Petrix, does anyone know if Alien Retro Gaming got those 10 extra MIG switches that he said last month he was gonna give away for subscribers? Just asking for reasons. Yo, let's talk. We here for all the bullshit, man. I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you, man. I don't know. I have no idea, bro. I haven't asked him, and let you know, I've talked to him off of here, but I don't talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just chatting every day and no shit. So I don't know. But I know he did say it on the platform. Now you can say it on here, right? You got the right. It wasn't MoFam approved, right? I didn't say it. It was him came on. He said he had a giveaway. He was gonna be giving out a lot of flashcards. Now the problem is even with that giveaway, we're dealing with a lot of people having their orders canceled because they probably can't make enough shipments. So I'm not sure if he has some for a giveaway. Good luck. But I like to see. Okay, now there we go. So we got some. I want to see. Now the chips are confirmed. MIG Switch should be working to get their cards out faster instead of wasting time on scratching of the chips. Hopefully this means distributors can ship faster. I like that, Skin Pixel. Thank you for the information, Skin Pixel. We really appreciate that. Okay. And modded hardware was where John Doe purchased his. Has not heard anything yet. Okay. Bob, I pre-ordered one with the dumper. Haven't heard anything yet. Now, Bob, if yours hasn't been canceled, then that's a good thing. That's a good thing if yours hasn't been canceled, because that means that you're not dealing with any, a lot of people have been dealing with cancellations on their orders. So you're good there. Now, they added that info because I bitched about the sticker. Now, my man Magnus. Now, I heard something in the background. I didn't know what that was. I got him. I turned it down. See? We on it. I heard, it sound like a fire truck. An ambulance is going by. I got you. All right.
Oh, there might have actually been one. It also might be the fucking broken-ass air conditioner behind me.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. Regardless, I got you. I can quickly boop, 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 turn it, do.
Real quick, by the way, I just wanted to mention, I got a funny message from someone saying that it wasn't that USPS lost my package, that the guy just didn't ship because I made that dispute.
Oh, okay. All right. I can see that. He said, oh, you want to dispute? Fuck you.
I was actually a little worried about that, but I don't know.
I think really, man, you might get it, man. I got my hopes up for you, man. All right, now, I pre-ordered one and haven't heard anything. Bob, let me tell you this. You're not the only one that have not heard anything. Where did you get yours from, Bob? Okay, where'd you get yours from? Maybe it can help out, and hopefully you can hear something. I will say this, and this is still the MIG switch is in the front, but I got the paper and everything here, just so everybody know. All right. One thing I will say is that there have been multiple people talking about cancellations, and those are the people who have been really upset. If you haven't had a cancellation, I would think you're probably okay. All right. He said fake. Yeah, I faked this. I did. I'm good at faking stuff too. I definitely faked that paper, man. The tape and everything too. I fake it real good. I'm the best faker there is. There was and will be. Ooh, the barcode. Hey, I faked the barcode too, man. I faked that too.
Yeah, I wonder what the barcode says. You should get a close-up and send that to me.
You know what? Hold up. For everybody out there who want to scan the barcode, here y'all go, man. Go ahead and scan that barcode. Tell me, hold on. I got to get a good screenshot of this. Y'all good? There you go. Y'all scan the barcode. Y'all can tell me what it come to. Get your UPC scanners. I know the number ain't coming up clear.
Okay. Real quick, Nick, I gotta read this because I asked about this. I'm gonna read an email to you guys. This is one from MigSwitch sent. I'm gonna be loose on the. I'm gonna be tight on certain information, but this is sent to an individual. This individual knows who they are, and so they can message me and say you can calm down with that. Like you can say more info, but they were asking the same question that Nick asked about the dumper, about why did Taki have this one. So what MigSwitch responded was, hello, actually no, the first reviewers will get the final units with proper sticker and packaging next week. This is an internal unit from a beta tester he received, he referring to Taki. We are not happy about it. The final unit is better looking and we will publish pictures soon with dimensions and everything. USB cable is not included because the shipping cost is very low without, and we try to keep costs low. Most people already have USB cable or can get easily, so we decided that considering all of those are shipped and mostly by air, it was better without. MigSwitch.
Oh man, yo, I'ma say this. I'ma just go ahead and look right at the camera. I gotta say this, yo, Taki, right? Are you still talking to Mix Switch, man? Are they mad at you right now, man? Are you about to get a Mix Switch whooping? I know you don't give a damn anyway, Taki. Do your thug this. I ain't hating on you, man. Just yo, Taki. If you can, you see this right there, man. Hit me up, man. Let me know, man. Holla at me, man. Hey, who you talking to, man? Let me, I ain't gonna say, hey, Mix Switch. I ain't in with Mix Switch. I don't know Mix. I don't even know who it is, man. They just email me. All right, we can talk. But Taki, man, damn. They said, and and if what you said is true, they upset. They ain't like that. It ain't got the final package in the sticker. And I heard my man Magnus said he was bitching about that sticker, boy. He said it ain't got the sticker. It's fake. It ain't approved. That's what they saying. If it ain't got the sticker in the final package, it ain't approved. But I'm going to just say this. Taki does great videos, man. I love the video Taki did. It was well done. I like Taki video. I ain't got no hate on Taki. You know what I'm saying? And Taki come on here with you. By the way, Taki, if you want to step on the platform, I much appreciate it. You are stepping on one of the most glorious platforms in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even say it. I ain't surprised. But Taki, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But I will go ahead and just message him just to see, from what I understand right now, and anybody in the chat anywhere, correct me if I am wrong. Right now, the only testers are us, right? The family here. Alien Retro, which, by the way, people are saying where Alien Retro is. I have no idea. I did see some post of my man. I know he coming back, but I'm not sure. You got to holler at him. He doing, but I think he good. All right, Alien Retro. Taki. Damn it, Jeff. That's it. If y'all know anybody else that is English speaking, that is reviewing anything with the dumper or flashcard at any point, please let me know in the chat. Anybody else? So, if they sent that beta tester unit, right? Why Taki? Is it because biggest platform? Most recognition? Why even send it in the first place? If we're still going to get them. Now we talking, man. Now, I'm not going to say my man Taki is involved in any briberies, man. I ain't going to say that, Taki. I ain't going to do you. But I'm going to just say, my mama said when shit stank. It's probably shit. Now, Bob, the main site don't sell directly. Any site you ordered from is just a distributor like any other one. Thank you, Skin Pixel, for putting that up. Because, yes, if you go to the main site, they have a list of distributors very similar to another site that I used to use way back in the day, Dr. Specimen. And, they did the same exact thing. Very similar to this. You might know that group. You may know them. Right? Very similar. It was just a list of distributors, and you can go there.
Executor! Oh, God.
My throat! Execute!
God.
Executor! Man, my throat is crazy. Any Spanish or Brazil gamer have a MIG dumper? Did Mr. Taki get a Russian brown envelope? Yo, I'm going to say this. And the one thing I say is, if it did come to that, it could be multiple reasons why. But I don't understand what would be the benefit of Taki. I don't think there's any bribe in this world that would make Taki say, I'm going to put this on my channel. I think Taki knows the risk. He also mentioned that this video might get taken down. So he's very well aware. I don't think Taki's like, I don't know what's going on. So I don't want to even suggest that Taki is involved in any mess. But I do think somebody wanted Taki to do this. Why? I don't know. And Taki, for him, it's like, hey, I put up the video. I don't mind testing it. And it did some pretty interesting things. I'm going to be honest. Running directly from the dumper, that was pretty cool. Right? But MixSwitch did say, which I can look in this chain right here. Okay, I'm going to just make sure I'm not tripping. Now, but they did mention a PC companion.
This is a question that I'm pretty interested in. What is the... How is Nintendo... I swear there is a court case at some point that basically got rid of the ability for companies to copyright crypto keys. Now, I might be wrong on that. I might be completely wrong on that. But if that's the case, and if it's not, let's say that becomes the case at some point, okay? And they can't copyright the crypto keys. What stops a person from getting their keys off of their Switch? Or, well, actually, no, they're not copyrighted. You can share them freely. So let's say, okay, so you download them from the internet, right? You get those keys,
Okay.
you throw them into your emulator, which is legal because of reverse engineering being protected under the DMCA,
Okay.
and then you use your Make Switch dumper and you play right off the cart. You're not making a backup. You're not making any illegal backups. You're just playing right off the cart, just using a different external game card reader.
I like
Tell me
that.
how that's illegal, Nintendo. And let's up the ante a little bit even. You're playing on Linux on your Nintendo Switch, where Minecraft runs better than on the official firmware.
Yeah, that was.
Tell me that's how that's illegal, Nintendo. You fucking lazy sons of bitches.
Now, I will say, and everything you said is smoking hot topics. I mean, it's true. It was something that was mentioned in the video, something we've all seen, something that I've experienced way before with emulators and other things that you could, if you ran an emulator, right, you'll see how it runs. Play Nintendo Switch Online and play some of those games, right? All right, that's one thing. Also, I believe Alan Wake. You remember Alan Wake on Nintendo Switch, right? Everybody remembers that. I could play Alan Wake on CFW, PC version, runs better on the Switch. Okay? Now, to me, same hardware. Why? Why does it run better? So it's something I've seen before. I won't say I've even done cloud shadow PC for those who, if you got your custom firmware, you do your thing. You might load Android and you do all, enjoy. But I've loaded shadow PC on Nintendo Switch. That has run better. That runs better. And I'm curious if I ran shadow PC and connected my dumper to my Nintendo Switch, if I could run the game directly from the dumper on shadow PC. I bet I could. It's just amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Nintendo Switch might be better than what we think. Maybe Nintendo just locked it down, man.
Well,
maybe it's
often
better
do
than what we think.
putting 60 FPS mods in different games overclock the system, which, by the way, is so undervolted. I was told that those caps you solder to for the core mod chips and all that, you actually can lose one of them and just solder to the bare pads. And apparently that'll work. So if you ever lifted a cap on accident doing a core mod chip and you lift one of them, it is so undervolted that the cap isn't even necessary.
Are you
So,
serious, man?
having the cap there, quite frankly, now this isn't legal advice. Do not do this. This is do at your own risk still. But apparently, from the idea I got, you could overclock your Switch, and overclocking it is really more so getting it to about where the chip is supposed to be running. It should be running at.
Yeah.
It's just that they fucking downclocked it so much that it's not getting the full use out of it. So, all of those modders that are putting like 60 FPS patches on and whatnot, they're just unlocking what the Switch is supposed to be able to do.
Now, also, man, I don't think I did the firmware update 1.1.2 for the MIG Switch. We might have to go live and do that. I think the latest one we did was the 1.1.1. I seen they released one on the 21st, right? So it may, we got another update, but this one says changelog added support for Kingston Micro SD and several other models and brands. Will it run better? I'm curious. Will it run any better? All right. After careful investigating, we found the problem and corrected it. Okay. That's directly from them. All right, MIG Switch. Now, I want to see. I usually like to check the MIG Switch news that's been on the ground lately running. Right. Have you checked anything that's been said on MIG Switch? Any of the Reddit? They got on Reddit. What is it?
The r/flashcards.
Flashcards. That one's a popular one. That's usually and I'm gonna just check. I always like to check just to see. MIG Switch guides and resources. That's from MIG Switch. Okay, they got a MIG Switch thread on GBA Temp. Can a MIG Switch theoretically be used as an SD card? Just trying to see.
A bunch of them popping up on AliExpress.
Whoa, we got them popping up. So will we see them soon on TikTok Shop? Will we see them soon on a couple other? I ain't gonna lie. MIG Switch actually has. Hold on, before I put my foot in my mouth. All right, let me check because last time TikTok wasn't so happy about when Nintendo was coming after Yuzu. They took down a lot. But if I type in Mix Switch right now on TikTok, I'm gonna bring this up on screen so we could actually see. This is bam. There we go. So if I just type in TikTok on Mix Switch, look at that Mix Switch. Pre-orders now open. 109 followers, man.
Click on that because I feel like I know.
Boom. Ready, man. They ready. And they ain't the only one. I guarantee if I go back and go to what they got? Accounts. Mix Switch NL. Mix Switch.ita. Mixswitch.no. Mix Switch. They ready, man. They ready. They all ready. Mix Switch FR. These the same people. You already know what it is.
See if Skin Pixel's on there. Like look up Skin Pixel.
Skin Pixel. Well, Skin Pixel definitely got to be on here. He the G.
Well, he wouldn't be under Mix Switch though. But
nah, you know that.
Skin Pixel might be one of the only real humans behind these mod ships. Oh, there he is. But damn, only got 32 followers. Follow this motherfucker right now.
Yeah, there you go. You got to follow, man. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on the string. You know what I mean? Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on the string. And dang, that's crazy though. Mix Switch. So all these accounts, followers, no videos. They're just creating accounts. Mixswitch.it. Okay. Okay. We got some views on this one. Whoa. You got a little crazy with this. Yo, and look at the thumbnails of all these people, bro. They just get better. Oh my gosh. Hey, I ain't even mad at them. Just put pictures. Don't show nothing. Okay, is this Taki's video? Who video is this?
Oh, this guy is actually speaking Italian.
Yeah.
By the way, Canada's Mix Switch site did not close, I believe. I believe all of the orders that have already been placed are going to go out soon.
Okay. All right,
this is Taki's video. This is Taki's video.
That's Taki's. They took his video and mixing them, yo. They better not have any of my shit, because this one right here is from Gears and Tech.
R4 e bootleg sono stati una realtà su quasi tutte le console Nintendo, con l'ovvia eccezione di Nintendo Switch. Oggi la situazione cambia. Questo è la nuova MIG Switch, una schedina multigioco che arriverà sul mercato proprio prima del settimo compleanno
Yo, I'm out
di
the
Switch.
loop then, man. What are we
They-
watching?
They took fucking Taki's video and dubbed it in Italian.
Yo, that's hilarious, man. Did Canada Mix Switch site close? Isn't it funny that all people that pre-ordered the Mix Switch could have just paid a modder to chip their switches and gotten them back already? Oh my goodness.
By the way, apparently Nintendo has made this was just sent to me by some fuck it. I'll say Skin Pixel just sent me this. Nintendo patents new card thing.
My fault. There you go. Continue. My fault.
All right, well fine. I'll go fuck myself then. No, I'm kidding. Well, let me triple check. I'm not gonna fucking dox myself on here.
Yeah, boss
All right.
Mix Switch.
Oh, this was done in 15th of January, 2022. I won't. I'll post the link in chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't trust myself putting the fucking there you go, Nintendo Life we got here, and now Nintendo patents new cartridge with a memory expansion slot. So that's kind of something funny I just thought of is, could Nintendo sue them for patent infringement?
Yes, I think, truthfully, this is just me. I have to believe in my heart that there's going to be a judge that's going to understand morality and other things outside of current legal or laws that are put in place. I just don't see any judge right now understanding any of this.
Yep. At least until I find a local judge here and I impersonate their identity and take this case.
Hey, there we go. I like that. But no, that's
so if
the
you would like to
problem.
file your lawsuit, Nintendo, in the Western District of Illinois, give me a call.
Yes, but that's the truth though, because as you hear these different things explained, then you would break down to someone, well, in consumer rights, we have a right to reverse engineer, right? Okay, so now where does that right go? And even further, if we're doing digital, where is my protection? Where's my purchase protection? Right? I purchase a game that's $70. What protection do I have? What legal protection do I have? And that's a big deal. So for instance, if I buy a game today and the servers go down tomorrow and I can no longer play it, the only refund and things I can go by now is that actual store that I purchased from. But let's say that's not the issue. I'm not able to go to the store and that server shuts down. How am I protected? That is my thing. Where do we go with there? That is a starting point to me. And how are we protected? So right now, Dr. Specimen, do we as consumers have anything you can think of that we're protected digitally?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, software that's not video games, you're allowed to make a backup copy of. Which obviously doesn't take account for DRM because this was written in the fucking Stone Age when DRM wasn't even a twinkle in a 70-year-old senator's eye. But, I don't know. Really, to a large extent in the real world, I don't really think we're protected at all.
I agree. And I was going to say, you mentioned the DRM side. You're right. So these laws were written before DRM. DRM is now security put in place, and the laws against that is they put these security measures in place to protect their software, and any circumvention of that is illegal. So I don't understand. Like, where is the middle? So I agree with you, man. I just think we brucked altogether. We are done. I think it's literally going to be where everybody, and one thing I will say is, where you have these like HDMI little sticks going around loaded with games, or you have the little small consoles with the SD card inside of it loaded with games. I do think you'll see more of that. Okay, I do think the more that things become digital, you'll have a lot of people like us, right? Because now you have this generation who's going to be the same thing that Nintendo's fighting right now. It's going to be us keeping it alive. You know what I mean? It's going to be people with a server that has every single game. Now, yes, to distribute those games would be illegal. But maybe, hey, somehow someone magically hacked into my server. Right? What laws do I have to post material? What protected? You know what? Let's ask that. What are the intellectual property laws behind an IP? Is there an IP? So for instance, if I release a game now, is my IP protected, and for how long is my IP protected for? I'm curious of that.
Man,
that is
fuck if I know.
No, I don't know either. And to me, Nintendo has been gung-ho, which I understand, over Mario. Okay, I understand. I ain't gonna lie. Mario's the most iconic out of everybody. I'm not gonna lie. Out of any game, if somebody can tell me somebody more iconic than Mario, let me know. I don't care what you're talking about. Ain't nobody.
You, Nick. Hey, hold up.
That's what comes on. I ain't got the soundboard either. I wish I had that.
Man, all right, hold up. We're gonna need an intermission real quick.
Hello. Audio representative.
Yeah, I said you're only allowed to dump if the Switch is legit official firmware. Only dumper breaks rule. Now, to me, how do you dump if the Switch is official firmware? How do you dump?
That's the problem.
Can't dump. It's official firmware. So, right, in order for you to dump, you have to put it on custom firmware. Illegal.
Yep.
So now, how do you dump? Right? Now we have a dumper. We have a device that was specifically engineered. Now I could say, this is my thing. I think if companies were, or let's say MixSwitch, do you think if companies were more open with their development process of how they came about, similar to Atmosphere, where you've seen sires a lot of times go live and do a lot of these things, do you think if they were more front-facing, it wouldn't be a big deal?
No, because Nintendo doesn't give a shit.
I agree. I totally agree. NX Dump Tool or MixSwitch Dumper. Yep. There we go. Those are the two. And you might as well use MixSwitch Dumper now because you can get a little nice picture of a guy going like this.
I think he means the. I'm thinking it's the hardware dumper, but yeah.
Yo, and a hardware dumper, I'm not gonna lie. When we get it and we test it out, I am curious if it does anything extra. I do not. I hope by the time, because this is one thing that was mentioned to me, a PC companion app, right? So if that was mentioned to me, is it gonna come alongside with the dumper when the reviewers get it? We know Taki got his out the loop, so it's possible that we might see more to come. Now, Tabby. All right, Tabby. Hey, I have a question. How do you know if a Tabby stop? Stop, Tabby. Stop, Tabby. Tabby, we ain't here to give you that personal advice, Gabby. You want to know how a guy likes you, he gonna tell you. There you go. And if he don't tell you, he gonna show you. And if he don't show you or tell you, he probably either don't like you or he don't care, right? There you go. Bam, Tabby. I got you. That was great advice. Okay, great advice. I'm the worst person to get that advice, Tabby. I'm gonna be honest with you, Tabby. I suck. Tabby, I'm married. I'm done. I'm over with. I'm done. I'm over. I ain't trying to go back out there and be on the search field. Thank you, Tabby. All right, there you go. We're gonna show you interest. That's all it's gonna be. If you ain't showing no interest, screw him or her or however. All right, thank you, Tabby. Tabby, big salute, Tabby, for the follow. That's family, man. That's family. Thank you. Okay, InstaShot. I see you tuning in, and y'all stop sleeping on InstaShot. Still can't believe a Switch game in the dumper ran better on Switch emulator on a Switch. I totally can believe that. I can believe that. I can believe it. I've seen, the way I've seen the Switch run, when you run even, I can run emulators on Android that run amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? On Shadow PC, I could not make, even though it's a Shadow PC, I'm amazed that it connects to all the Switch, any Pro controllers, Joy-Cons. I can play freaking Modern Warfare, the latest version on it. It looks beautiful. A lot of that's determined upon my wireless connection too. But also, the Android emulators just run beautiful. It's like the Switch runs great. I just think it's optimized to only work for specific Nintendo Switch games. And we seen Zelda. Zelda, come on, how many mods we got out there made Zelda way better? We got them. Okay, so sorry, Nintendo. Actually, Nintendo, kiss my ass. How about that? Okay, I'm just gonna get that out. Got that off my chest. Nintendo, kiss my ass. But I don't know any intellectual property laws or how long they last for. But one thing I will say, Dr. Specimen, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, we fucked, bro. We're done. There are going to be no laws to protect us. My personal opinion is that these companies are going to make more profits because they're going to lock down more. If I'm Nintendo, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to continue to chase after anybody that's distributing any single piece of my content. And then I'm going to decide when I'm going to make that content available to you. And then on top of that, I see, everybody's really wanting a new Pokemon game. Oh, well, maybe I'll open my servers up and now I'll allow all these different Pokemon games to be played on a specific subscription plan for another Pokemon server. I can do whatever now. And I got you by the balls. Every cent I can nickel and dime your ass. That's how Nintendo feels. I believe that's how they feel. A lot of corporations feel like that, but I think Nintendo show it. We gonna nickel and dime your ass every single time.
If they had the opportunity, they'd nickel and dime you by suing you if you had fucking third-party Mario figure on a birthday cake for a 5-year-old.
Now, I talked to the person who made NX Dumb Tool about the Mixed Switch Dumb Tool. He told me the source code is based on NX Dumb Tool and a trimmed down version of NX Dumb Tool. Boss, absolutely. And guess what, boss? You didn't have to tell me that. You didn't tell me that, boss. I knew that. I knew that 120%. You want to know how I know that, boss? Because
He's
there's
in bed
nothing.
with the creator of the Mixed Switch.
Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. You took the words out of my mouth, Dr. Specimen. There's nothing new under the sun. These things have happened. They've been done. It's not the first. There's been other software that had the same exact thing happen. Yeah, so it happens, man. It happens, okay? Now, another thing, because this is going to be the last, and I'm going to have to get ready to work, because, I got to eat and shit, too. But I just want to go ahead and state this, because this is what we're talking about with the dumper and us and how we involved and all that. I don't know any of the beta testers. Let me say that first. For anybody that's curious, I have a lot of connections. To be honest, I probably know a beta tester and don't even know I know them. Okay? Because I'm tapped in a lot of times. But these beta testers are testing. I've been a beta tester before. I know how it goes, okay? Testing certain things may work for you, might not work for another, you know, and different things you're trying to do to make the product better. I don't know how many testers there were. I know when I was a beta tester for another group that is very, very similar to this group, okay, it was a small group. I say roughly between 20 to 30. It's not a lot. So if one of them sent off their unit to Taki, there is a interest there. You're not just sending that off for no reason. You're not sending it off for no reason. There's an interest. So I don't know what it is, but Taki, shout out to you, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Kudos. Great video, man.
Play that clip, Nick. Play it.
Play the clip. Hold on. Let me play the clip, man. Let me play the clip. I ain't had the clip up. Let me click it over here because I got it on the restream. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull the clip up. Hold on. I don't want it to play yet. I don't want it to play. Hold on. Pull it up on screen. We got to let the clip play. We got to do this live, man. And Neo at the clip says, let's go ahead and play it. I ain't watch it yet. I like to watch this live, man. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and watch ourselves live, man. Should I pull it up now? Is this one I need to pull up big screen?
No. It's mainly in the audio.
All right, okay. Nintendo, kiss my ass. How about that? Okay, I'm just gonna. You got him. Okay, so sorry, Nintendo, kiss my ass. How about that? Okay. Yo, that was nice. It was well said, well explained, straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Yo, seriously, bro, kiss my ass, and I want everybody to send that off. Let Nintendo know, kiss my ass, man. Kiss my royal ass. And by the way, I am gonna be doing a video of the mixed switch dumper, Nintendo. My shit gonna be live. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the same thing, Nintendo. I'm gonna put up the date. YouTube, go ahead and get ready for that date. Facebook, hey, Twitter, Twitch, wherever you at, get ready for that date, y'all. As soon as we get it, we gonna put up the date. We gonna go live. It's gonna be, we gonna talk about the dumper. We gonna put in games. Hold up. We got the same games. They stay here, man. They stay on deck. We gonna try different games. We gonna put them in. We gonna see what this dumper really talking about. Okay, and I don't give a damn what Nintendo got to say or what they looking. They ain't take down my video yet. Notice that. Hey, let's do a contest right now, y'all. Let's do a contest right now. Who do y'all think gonna get their video taken down first? Kiss my ass. How about that? Okay. I love that sound bite. I love it. Yo,
I'm cooking over here. Hold on.
Kiss my ass. How about that? Oh,
I love that. You're gonna hear it one more time. I'm cooking over here. Kiss my ass. How about that? Okay. all right. Hold on. I'm cooking. Just let me cook.
Yo, so and he's like, what about Undertale? Hey, yo, what about Undertale? Look at man, talk to him. All right, dumper is legal for now. Now, John 5, let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about dumper is legal. Okay, let's talk about this. Circumvention law in United States of America. All right, let's just start with
Nick. You want to know what my message is for circumvention law in America?
What's that? How about that? Okay. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Oh, hey, that soundbite is nice. We might have to make that popular. The act of circumvention is carried out solely for the purpose of preventing the collection or dissemination of personally identifying information about a natural person who seeks to gain access to the work protected and not in violation of any other law. That's real deep. That's deep. So, illegal. Dumper's illegal. No, I ain't, to me, honestly, I would want to say the dumper is legal. 100%. This is the only thing that's going to make me say, no, the dumper is not legal. If the dumper is legal, let me ask this, John 5. Can I connect the dumper to my Nintendo Switch on official firmware and play my game? And if I can't, why can't I play my game?
The only reason why this would be illegal is if Nintendo decided to take action against Mixwitch or resellers for selling the dumper. So what I have to say to them is,
how about that? Okay. Yes. Now, let's go even deeper, right? My man, even if you had the original game, let's go. Let's play the theory out, all right? We in court, right? I made the mix switch dumper, Your Honor. It was me. I made that thing. Said, okay, well, you sold over 10,000 of these, and Nintendo said that it doesn't work if we purposely put in protection methods to stop the dumper working from USB drive, right? USB-C. Now, first of all, let's start there. That cable for the dumper, right? You can get USB-C to USB-C cables, micro USB-C to USB, but we've seen him have a cable that connects to his Nintendo Switch, Taki. Taki was not running that game in official firmware. And if he was, which by the way, Taki, I seen you throw Minecraft. You think you slick. Minecraft, Microsoft, that was funny. That was real funny, by the way. Using Minecraft. I thought that was hilarious. But I have a feeling that when you come in a court of law, you will have to prove that it is not illegal. How do you prove it's not illegal? I have the original game. This is not a copied game or whatever. You know what they can ask you? Okay, but that device you have, what else does it do? Right? Now we have to start talking. It'll be different if it was only meant for original games. Right? And you can only play original games and it wasn't meant to dump from it. But it's meant to dump. It's a dumper. That's the point. Now, if it didn't dump, I might say we have an argument, though. Because now we're not talking about all it's doing is allowing you another way to play. Maybe your game card slot is broke. Now you can play your game through the USB-C slot. I think now you got an argument. Okay? Because we still playing through official firmware. And now I'm playing official games only. We might have it. We might have an argument. But outside of that, it does way more. We already know. It dumps. And also he was using it outside of Switch official firmware. That's crazy. All right, so this is one of those that really, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, we need to go to court, man. We need somebody to go to court and fight this shit, and it ain't gonna be me. Okay, it ain't gonna be me. I hope somebody. I was hoping Yuzu and Dr. Spence, when we talked about this, I said this case is gonna define emulation from here on out. I stated that. I put that on the record. I said if Yuzu fights this and if they were to win, it would be a huge win for emulation. We would then have defining laws, and anybody who were to sue after that, any lawyer, attorney is going to say, this is the precedent case that we have to go by. But no, I'm sorry. And what cases do we have to go by right now? Okay? I don't even, Gio settled. Didn't Gio settle too? Or did he lose? I don't know if Gio had losses. I don't know if he settled or lost his case.
I don't remember either.
I'm curious. I'm just going to see. I'm not sure. Let's see. Gio PlayStation 3 lawsuit, right? So, Sony Computer Entertainment America versus HOTS with a lawsuit in the United States by Sony and George HOTS associate with group Fail Overflow is in regards, okay.
He was about to Fail Overflow? No shit.
Yep. Definitely was. Now, HOTS... February 12, 2011, HOTS posted a 1-minute diss track against Sony on his official YouTube channel. That is so fucking Geo hot, bro. That is so Geo, man.
Geo hot.
That is so
Geo. I mean this
Bryce,
with all due respect. I mean this with all due respect. Geo hot has problems.
He got legit problems, bro. I'm with you, man. My man mentally, and I like him. Like I'm actually subscribed, see him live. I've been in his Instagrams. I like him. So I actually like the dude, bro. But he off. And I do think a lot of the geniuses are off too. I do believe that. So how off, that's to say. You know what I mean? But yeah, I totally agree with you. Gio is off. But the fact that they said that, and he started a blog on February 19th of 2011. But the court issued an approval that Sony's lawyers were allowed to access all IP addresses of all people who visited GeoHot's blog for the purposes of establishing jurisdiction. So, let's talk about that. Dr. Specimen, just reading that. Team Executor. Have you been to teamexecutor.com?
Many times, even after the seizure, just for shits and giggles.
I went to teamexecutor.com. I would like to ask who else in the chat has been to teamexecutor.com. One thing that happens in discovery is a lot of times they subpoena for a lot of information. Dr. Specimen, you mentioned that you were the last person to sign up on one of the websites, right?
MaxConsole.com, baby. Talk about it
Yeah.
way too much. It's not even that interesting to 90% of people, but I'll still
Yeah.
talk about it because it's funny as fuck.
I'm 100%. My IP was one of the IPs that were pulled. Now, whether it's to say I had any illegal activity, of course, I'm here. I'm not in jail, so I did it. But they get all those IPs because when they're putting together a case, they want to be very accurate. So they want to have times. You know what I mean? And with those IPs, oh my gosh. So I can only imagine that happened with Geo back then. Oh my goodness. So nonetheless, off of that, I just want to say, hold on. Petrix, this thing that says dumper on the front, it's a storage device for my cartridge. Keep it safe from the elements. That's what I use it for on the real. Yo, no lie, and I'm gonna tell you, with the dumper, as I told Dr. Specimen, I'm a person that I have multiple Nintendo Switches. They are all modified. Okay, I got one legit Switch. I do got one legit Switch. I take that back.
You had two legit Switches till it came into my possession.
Yeah, I did. I had two legit Switches until one came into your possession. So now I got one legit Switch. But other than that, my other two.
Another my way.
Damn, and it was 3. How many Switches do I be getting? This is crazy. But nonetheless, all Nintendo Switches modify. You got OG, and then you got mod chips. 2 mod chips, an OG. Okay? So I don't need, typically, a flash card. I don't need a dumper. I could use NX Dump Tool. I can use, MIG Dumper. I could use either one, and I could dump my games just fine. I don't technically need to dump it. But what I'm very curious of is, as we've seen, the dumper can connect to the Switch. It could actually run games off of it. That's pretty interesting. But still, what does it benefit for me? Right? Like, if I can run in custom firmware, I can do a lot of that shit. So, MIG Switch is no more than a reader for files. The Switch still handles the decryption. Where do we stand if only means of TPNs are just a design of proprietary cartridge? This is not meant to be read on anything other than a Switch. Talk yo ish. Skin Pixel. Talk. Preach. I agree. It's not meant to be used anywhere else other than a Nintendo Switch. Also, okay, tell me, besides now, I'm not gonna lie. This is where, only thing I will say. If I'm Nintendo, and I know, and I find out, because if I'm Nintendo, I'm getting one, right? And Nintendo got a pre-order. Let's just say that. Resellers, y'all need to watch who y'all sending these damn shits to, because Nintendo is in there.
If I was a reseller, any fucking shipments from Washington, all I would do is send a fucking piece of paper saying,
how about that? Okay. They in there, bro, because that's what happens. That's the way the game works. I don't care if it's politics, Nintendo, drug game. The drug game, what they do, they go buy a sample. Hey, man, this is what they selling. He take a little sniff. You know the movies where the guy go, oh, they got some good shit. Where they getting this from? You know what I mean? That's how I go. You know what I mean? So definitely Nintendo got a pre-order, so just watch out, guys. But I agree. It's not meant to be used on anything other than Switch. But if Nintendo gets one and they find out by using it that I could simply use a certificate from one game and be able to play another game, that's where the complications come in. Because some of these files, which actually you could say these certificates are created by Nintendo, right? So, that's here nor there. But we're getting into a lot of specifics that I just don't think a judge is going to understand. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for us to really, we can look at it and go, yo, one thing about us is that I purchased Super Mario, the original, back when I was a kid. Why don't I still have I have the cartridge. Why don't I still have the right to play it? My Nintendo's broke, by the way. It's old and dusty.
Because Nintendo's cringe, that's why.
Exactly. Now, I would love if there was, for instance, a method where, for those who are old school, and Dr. Specimen, I might be getting a little too old, but from all my old heads right now, y'all remember VHS, Dr. Specimen? Have you touched a VHS?
I have many times, actually.
Yes, okay. Dr. Specimen, okay. All right, there we go. So VHS. I remember a big thing with copying VHSs and how they were, and people were talking about, oh, you're copying a VHS, it's gonna go rampant, and all these other things. But to be honest, VHS format died. And if you didn't copy certain things on those VHSs, there was no DVD. We started having VHS to DVD converters, VHS converters, and all these other things. Do you think we could see that at any point for video games? Something to protect us. We don't have shit to protect us right now. At least with that, there was converters where I can convert my VHS. Why can't I this dumper's gonna get crucified by Nintendo. Why can't I get a Nintendo Switch 2 SD card? You know what I mean? And be able to keep my games and play my games off an SD card. Why don't Nintendo allow something like this?
The problem is that DVDs and VHS tapes at the time were raw, pretty raw formats. The VHS tapes were literally just the movie screened onto film, and for the DVD, there was a lot more tech going on. But if you're going from VHS to DVD, you don't need to put the security on it. So really, it's like what you're doing. It's like you're taking a piece of paper, which is a piece of paper. It's fully in your control. Couldn't be a thing more in your control. And converting it to a PDF, where Adobe has a lot of control over, and there's a lot of weirdness with it and legality, it's copyright and all that. But at the end of the day, you can kind of just share that around, and barring getting caught legally, you could just send it to whoever the fuck you want. And that's the thing with VHS tapes. VHS tapes, there wasn't anything. There was no such thing as security with those. The only, I guess, helpful thing would be not having the hardware to, convert them, but you can get those anywhere nowadays. It exists, and it is plentiful. So you could very easily do that. The problem is the law in America, in particular, and I say that because I see Skin Pixel talking about the UK, has not been updated with the advancements in security and technology. And so, when the law is going off of how tech worked in the 90s, and it literally just does not apply to 90% of cases nowadays with cryptography and special formats and all this bullshit.
You're right, man. I'm not gonna lie. Now, one thing he mentioned, which I think is pretty cool, Skin Pistol, is allowing you to media shift for personal use. Now, a big thing that I think about, for me, I love music in games. Like, how you play in a stage and certain sounds and certain songs you play in your head like over and over, things like that. I always thought it was cool when you had like PlayStation 1, you were able to take your disc and put it in a music player and listen to the audio and listen to songs. I thought that was beautiful, and it's a way, like you kind of mentioned, media shift. So maybe I'm taking it from here and putting it on a PC, and maybe now, even though I have all the files, I'm listening to the audio off of it. Maybe I'm just utilizing certain images from the game, pictures. Maybe I want to create artwork, and I'm using these certain things. When I purchase a game, I do believe all that is mine. I should be able to go through every game file. I should be able to decrypt every game file. I should be able to look at images, use images, and change them as I want. As long as I'm doing them for personal use, what's the problem with all that?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm going to say, like Skin Pixel, he right, it's a little different because even Canadian law, oh my goodness, Canadian law. Oh my God. Woo! All right, that's a whole nother story right there, man. Like I told people last time, Canadian law, remember, they said this was as of March. I will pull it up for you. As of March, it was something in March. If you at a coffee shop or certain places, they will not give you salt, pepper, butter, hot sauce, ketchup, jelly, you name it. Anything you need to eat your food. You cannot have it unless you check a box in the app that says, I need these condiments. Okay? or you go in the store and sign off a thing or put in there, hey, I do. Other than that, you don't get it.
Canada
What kind of
is
law
a
is
fake
that?
country. It is a failed country.
It feel like it. And this is somebody that actually sent me the damn paper. I ain't got, oh, it's on my other phone. I swear to God I was going to pull it up.
Your
right
other
now.
phone? Why do you got more
Oh,
than one
man.
phone? What are you doing, Nick? You got your one.
Because I got two phones. One with a mug and one
Well, I
with
was
a
gonna say you got
mug,
your
know
one
what I
phone
mean?
for talking to me and your other for fucking talking to Max Luan. You know.
Nah, I got a newer phone, man. You know the old. I ain't put everything on a newer phone. Yeah, you know how you did the old phone so bad that when you got the new phone, you treat it a little differently.
Damn right.
I treated the last one bad, man. Okay, I did everything to it. This one, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna keep it clean. We're gonna try to keep it clean for as long as possible. But I will say laws are very different. That Canada law is a bit different. Now, VHS tapes had a tab you break off that you could duplicate TBM by physical design. Yo, they don't know about that, Skin Pixel. Okay, and hold up. Bro, Bryce, my man, shout out to Bryce. You already know you're out of sync on Facebook and Twitch both. I don't know why. That is weird. You know what I mean? I'm out of sync. So I don't know why. I need to get me back in sync. Okay? But he's got a mix switch on the other line. I got mix switch, on speakerphone so they can hear the whole combo. Hey, mix switch, listen up, man. Taki, I'm telling you, we gonna find out today, mix switch. We gonna find out who's sipping that mix
Skip
switch.
Pixel, check Discord. I'm gonna ask you something.
Yo, but the protection. Let me explain protection back in the day and why I do understand why it's pretty tough now. He is right. There was a tab on VHSs. That tab, you can simply take a butter knife and break open a tab. It was plastic tabs that held it in. Well, actually, I take it back. When you could not record on it, it was already torn off. Excuse me. All you had to do was stuff something in there like paper, newspaper, or something like that, and you could be able to then record on a device. So when you purchase blank VHS devices, they had the tab already in there. And the point is, if you recorded something, to give you an idea, let's say a funeral, something that's very important, or a birthday, very important moments, what you would do is you would tear off the tab so nobody else could record on it. So you could stop recording on the device. Problem is, which happened in my family, we just stuffed newspaper or wadded up toilet paper or whatever you could find in there, and we record over it. So of course we still recorded over ones that had the tab out. It never stopped anybody from duplicating. On top of that, Dr. Specimen, I'm gonna get even deeper. TV. Guess what we could do, Dr. Specimen? The VHS hooked up right to the TV. If Revenge of the Nerds, yes, I'm gonna use Revenge of the Nerds, we're going old school, came on TV, I could simply have my VHS ready, hit record. I could stop record during commercials, hit record again, and I pretty much got a DVD. You know what I'm saying? We was good. We was good back in the day, Dr. Specimen. Now, of course, DVDs came along and you had scenes, right, which killed it. Right now, it's no point. It was like, oh man, I could skip scenes. Do you know how amazing Dr. Specimen? Oh my God, scene changing in DVDs. Oh man, that was some amazing stuff when it first came along. Dr. Specimen, when I had a DVD and it said deleted scenes, I got to see bloopers. This was stuff that you never got to, when you had a VHS, it was just a damn thing. Now, Dr. Specimen, you buy a damn movie, it don't even matter. It's a streaming service now. That's what it is. It's a streaming service. You already paid for it. You're clicking the button, it goes, movie goes off. You don't get that anymore. No, none of the actors get to show their deleted scenes, bloopers. I don't know who's going out there buying Blu-rays still. I don't see them. That aisle is dry and gets smaller by the day. Okay? Shout out to you guys, because you guys are keeping it alive. I switched over digital. My old ass, Dr. Specimen, has gave up. I gave up. Fight's done. Okay, they won. These corporations won. We already bought in. On top of that, when Call of Duty gets released, I get to play it right at midnight. Hey, thank you, digital. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody else. I'm sorry I just totally bowed out of the physical thing. They had macrovision protection on later VHS. Talk. Bro, Bryce, they don't know. The tab was to be able to record on the tape. The tab wasn't for duplicate. Yeah, there we go. I did correct that. He corrected on that. Then the wadded up paper ended up stuck in the player. Yo, he's not lying. What would happen a lot of times is, as any device, Dr. Specimen, the paper would fall out inside of the VHS. So you got, you know what I'm saying? You probably got to open it up, man, and get your paper out of there, man. You can't be, and then it gets stuck in, because, you know, it's a machine. So it, and, you know, kids are crazy, man. I messed up a VHS. And you know what I told my mom? It was hungry, so I fed it ice cream.
No.
Ice cream, bro. I put ice
No,
cream.
you did not.
Bro, ice cream sandwich, it was perfect size for the VHS. So when I put the ice cream sandwich, it closed down on the ice cream. It was like, if you ever seen the Sector fatality in Mortal Kombat 3, where it just go, that's what happened to the VHS and the ice cream sandwich, man. It took the ice cream sandwich, never worked again, man. My mama whooped my ass so bad. Oh my goodness. I did pee on a Nintendo after that. But after that, that was the last device I destroyed. I pissed on Nintendo, man. And I'm sorry, this is one thing, you know, Dr. Special, I shouldn't even be telling people this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it on record. I am one that I took my anger out on inanimate objects and things that were not living, because I wanted to believe in my heart that it had a soul. And if it did, that means if I slapped it, it hurt. If I pissed on it, it was mad. If I spit on it, it was pissed off. So that's why I did it. And I grew up and I understood that was bullshit. Okay. So there we go. That was the whole thing. Now, I still have the DVD VHS recorder. Talk. Hey, they don't know about it. A lot of people do not know about that. Or that scene from Shooter when Jake got all Buddy in Marines got that VHS tape that has stuffed tape on it after the first 3 minutes. That is true, because, yo, that has happened so many times. People playing a movie, right? And the movie's about to get to the climax, like right to the part. And next thing you know, it changes to fucking Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. And like a whole nother movie. And you're like, bro, no! They recorded over it, you assholes! And that's it. It's done. It's no getting it back. Okay. Remember clicking on the white rabbit when you watch The Matrix. Oh my gosh. See, y'all talking, man. Y'all throw back. I see we got some old guys in this chat, man. It was hard to stay focused, to press pause and not record the advertisements. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I recorded the advertisements. Dr. Specimen, why? Why are you gonna do it? You could fast forward past the commercials. You know what I mean? You just hit the button.
There's a very, very great piece of software for your MP4 files. It's called VLC Media Player.
See, man, now that was you. I'm gonna tell you, Dr. Specimen. How old were you when, and you don't have to say your age, but were you a toddler when dial-up internet came out?
But when it came out, I think broadband internet was becoming a thing when I was born.
Oh my God. Yeah, I forgot. I was in high school when dial-up.
Dude, I am a mid 2000s baby, dude.
Damn,
I grew up
you
with
right.
YouTube.
I had to start thinking about it.
I grew up golden age of YouTube, like original PewDiePie, Smosh, Epic Mealtime, Ray William Johnson. Like, that's the YouTube I grew up with. I didn't grow up with fucking TikTok.
Damn. All right, well, let me tell you, man. When dial-up was out, Dr. Specimen, man, that shit it was scary, bro. It was scary, man. I ain't think it was scary. It's great times, but so the music scene, you know, now you can go. What's funny is how music is now. Dr. Specimen, any song you love right now, you know what you can do? You can just go find it and download it. You can have it playing in your car. You can say, hey, Google, play so-and-so, right? And it just plays it. Like, but
Nick,
for us...
Nick,
what's
Nick,
up?
I wish you had made me a Twitch mod, because this gentleman needs to be banned immediately for making such a heinous allegation.
I called you a jabroni. Little jabroni, man. He don't know. He a young buck. He don't know nothing yet. Yeah. One thing I will say, that dial-up internet, man. We used to get the MP3s, and I'm not gonna lie, man. Dr. Specimen, this was a time where if you hustled, you could go to school and say, I got that new Jay-Z album, y'all. Here you go. I got the CD right here. I'm selling CD for $5.
Bro, you sound like fucking Towley.
I'm selling CD for $5. And people was like, for real? Yo, can you believe that people bought lyrics? Lyrics were a thing. It was hot too. Like, people bought lyrics for songs. It was super hot. Because they didn't have anywhere to really learn the lyrics for songs besides listening to the song over and over. And then you had to be listening on the radio with a cassette tape, similar mechanism with recording. So you either had to record the song and play it back over and over and try to remember the lyrics, but then it was hard because you got to keep playing the song. So people actually, then you got those songs with people talking like this. I love my booty, love it. What did they say? So you need the lyrics, right? People would buy lyrics because people didn't have printers, people didn't have internet, computers weren't that rampant. Yo, man, you lucky, man. I'm gonna just tell you, look, 56K baud rate, man.
This is my guess on what you said. I just put it in the private chat.
Baud rate, man. Baud rate, man. 56K. He don't know about that motor. He don't know about the.
I know about it. I just didn't live it.
Welcome. You've got mail. You know what I'm saying?
I know what AOL is.
Then you check it, right? You check your mail. Mail is whack. It's the same shit. Same shit with mail. So that didn't change with email. You know what I'm saying? Email is still spam and a bunch of bullshit. Okay. So you go through, you check your mail. Bam, you checked your mail, right? You finish. Now AOL gave you sections. AOL's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to explore the web? Do you want to chat? Do you want to? So you hit chat, Dr. Specimen. I want to chat.
You know what's funny, Nick? Okay, so I see Bryce talking in chat real quick about Napster.
Now look, hold on. I'm gonna let you get it off. You hit chat, Dr. Specimen. You can put, I want to chat to teenagers between 13 and 17, only females.
Hey yo,
That's
the fuck?
it. You will get only females between the age of 13 and 17. Now I'm a teenager at the time, right? So I'm gonna talk to teenagers. So I could find girls on AOL.
Except 33% are actually teen girls. 33% are old men pretending to be teen girls. And 33% are honeypots.
Dr. Specimen, no. People were not that educated on the internet back then. People did not know about catfishing. People had no idea about faking it. People thought you probably could get in trouble when you faked it. Like, for real, bro. Nobody had no idea, Dr. Specimen. I promise you, people had no ideas. But people started finding out. People started figuring out, oh, I could find people. Oh, I can lie. Oh, they don't know. So it was new, and it wasn't as rampant. Now it's rampant, though. Now, like the sickos and all that shit, I'm sorry, it is times 100. They can say it was sick back in the day, and we just didn't have, the people catching it. I agree there might have been less people catching it, but I think more access. There's more tools. There's more access to people through digital tools. More people on digital tools than ever. So that's what I think it happened. But nonetheless, you were saying something, sir.
So Bryce was talking about Napster. And I'm sorry, but listen, okay. If I was alive during the fucking Napster days, which, by the way, my mom used Napster, which I find fucking amazing. I would have never thought of her to be a Napster person, but she said that she loved to use Napster back when she was in college, dude. All right. I would have been fucking Big Dick Brian in high school, dude. If I was in high school when Napster was around, fucking, I'd be the one passing out all the mixtapes, dude. If my parents had money, dude, I'd be asking them, Mom, Dad, please, I need to get a tape drive that connects through Serial. I need that Serial tape drive. And then I'd be buying all those blank cassette tapes, dude. I'd be working my shitty job at fucking Radio Shack, and then I would get that fucking tape drive and a bunch of tapes, dude. I'd be downloading the songs off of Napster. I'd be getting the fucking Bill Clinton, go to AfriClub.com, and I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And fucking, dude, I'd be getting every one of their mixtapes, dude. $5 a tape. How much did blank tapes cost back then?
Oh man, they were cheap. They weren't much. What, a couple, $3 to
$5?
$3, $4, $5? Yeah, they weren't much.
Yeah, all right, fuck, dude. I charge $10. $10. I'll get you a fire ass mixtape, every song you want, dude. $10. $5 covers the fucking tape, and like, dude, I'll go cheap on the link. Cause here's the thing, right? That shit went farther back in the '90s. It went so much farther. So $5 a profit, that's nothing today. Back then, that's relevant. That's worth something.
Dr. Specimen, DVD man could pay his rent back in the day, bro. There were DVD men who were riding around like drug dealers. I'm not lying, bro. I'm not lying. I knew one personally. He no longer, because what happened to DVDs. I knew one. I literally went in a store and came out and seen him, flocks of people around him. He was so popular that he had to set up in multiple locations around the city at certain times so people could see him. And he would just be loaded. And you know why? Because people said exactly what you said. Why would I go to a store and pay $14.99 for a DVD when he's selling them for $5 and I can do, 3 for $10? And they're the exact DVDs. Like this is at a time, Dr. Specimen, not just showing just a movie. They're getting a fucking replica. So they get the deleted scenes. They get the bonus clips. Like there was replicas.
Goddamn right, Magnus. Of course, Magnus comes in here. He would know this. Dude fucking runs Codex.
I know a guy like that. Man,
Dude probably personally runs the Picofly manufacturing line.
Yo, it was so crazy. And I'm gonna go even deeper on it. Not only are we talking about selling like just mass distribution of actually copyrighted shit, which is illegal. Let's get off the illegal shit. I knew people who were getting rich just because people were not as caught up on tech. You could literally, musicians who were trying to get their CDs out. There were people who were doing like PowerPoint presentations and other things who had to give CDs to businesses. I can go on and on. You could then be able to provide for them. Now, I wasn't old enough or educated enough, but I did know people who were doing things like that. Like, hey, there's this guy who's developing a computer game, but he's being charged absurd amounts by this distributor. I have a burner. We could pay for this many blank CDs. We get them in a mass amount, pay a cheap price. We have to burn our own games. And that's when duplicators became big.
Nick, did you ever hear of SoftRAM?
Yes. Definitely heard of SoftRAM.
That is the fucking crux of people not knowing how computers work, buying any bullshit given to them.
Y2K, man. Hey, that's like buying a Y2K computer, man. That's the same thing.
Bro, my friend's a fucking idiot, dude. He fucking messages me, "Hey, do you know what C is for?" And I'm like, "I don't know what." And he said C is for, and then sent an explosion because C4. So if you ever wonder what I do, like when I'm not talking for a while, or while you're talking and I'm listening to you and I'm maybe doing some other things, that's the kind of shit I'm dealing with.
Yo, nah, man. When they said just thinking of that shit, man, is hilarious. And then he said, "I know a guy that made a lot of money." Like he made money, and then it depends on where you at. You in New York?
That guy was Magnus himself.
Hey, in New York,
was doing that.
Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia, you in big cities, there's multiple DVD guys. The hustle is real. And Dr. Specimen, I don't know if you experienced this. This may have been, I know a culture of DVD men who walk into barbershops, right? It's a popular thing in the culture, okay? In black culture. I don't know if it's in other cultures either. I don't know if and that's something in the chat. Anybody else? I know in black culture, if you go into a black barbershop, guess one thing you always have coming in, Dr. Specimen? Some dude selling something. It always happened. Now, DVDs is the right spot because you come in, they like, "Hey, man, you got the so-and-so?" "Yeah, I got you." DVD man was hot. In the barbershop, he's the man. All right, okay, Eastmont Mall. I like that. Okay, so you
down in Florida, dude, got the best fucking beard trim at a black barbershop.
See, hey, Dr. Specimen, I'm not going to lie. Some of them trims that they be giving out, man. Hey, Dr. Specimen, I might seen you and got confused. I'm like, "Oh, hey, Dr. Specimen, you sure you ain't
been in Florida?
You sure you ain't got the what's that called with Michael Jackson? The Vertigo? Ain't that what it called? How did that happen? Look, your lining's too sharp, sir." You'd have been like, "I went to a black barbershop." I'm like, "Oh, that figures. Yeah. I hope, hey, put some alcohol on that shit. It's gonna burn." They doing sharp lines. They get you come out there, man, you be so crisp. Forehead be hurting, you know? Nah, but yo, that's it, man. I ain't had nothing else. Yo, Dr. Specimen, man, we gonna go ahead, tap out. See, old guy, I can talk this old shit all day.
Dude, I've had a fucking DoorDash order. I've been waiting to fucking put it in, but I didn't want to put it in. They'd be like, "Gotta go grab it."
Yeah, go ahead, man. Do your damn thing. Any last words you got, man?
Since he showed up, shout out to Skin Pixel. If you're based in the UK, buy from Skin Pixel. If you're not based in the UK, buy from Skin Pixel. If you don't buy from Skin Pixel, I know where you live.
Big shout out. Let's go. And I ain't gonna lie, cool dude, man. Go on support my man. You know what I'm saying? Go on rock with my man. All right. Other than that, man, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Special, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna let DJ C Money. You know how he do. He take us out and close the show up. So we're gonna go ahead, man, and we're gonna do the Thug Dizzle, man. DJ C
Got a
Money, what's up,
fucking
man?
baconator on the way, baby. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, later, man.
Whoa, that's Batman. That's Batman.
Look, he said, whoa, look, Dad, hold up.
Whoa.
He gone, man. Dang, he
Wait.
out. Hold up. He back? I don't know. I think
I
he
am
out.
a representative of McSwitch or something.
Yo, he there. There you go, DJ C Money. What you got to say, man?
If you buy from Skin Pixel, I know you live. Well, you know what, Skin Pixel?
How about that? Okay.
I'm sorry, Skin
Yo.
Pixel. I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, leave that. I'm gonna definitely clip that. I'm gonna take that. That's gonna be like.
That's Batman. That's
Kiss
Batman.
my ass. How about that?
What's good, man?
Hello, what's up, buddy? What's up, Nick? How are you?
What's going on, man?
Batman. That's Batman. I just said
What's good, man?
Yeah.
Yo, I heard your point about
Dead.
Deserve
the DVDs and something.
Hey, Google. I got a message for y'all.
How about that? Okay.
I'm sorry, that will never get old. Except they will probably get old by next stream, but that won't get old
I'm
tonight.
gonna keep. Hey, it's always a good soundbite. I actually love it.
Yo,
That's a perfect
Batman.
soundbite. What up?
Yo, the Batman on your part DVD. Bro,
Am I part of what?
About DVDs.
DVDs.
Yeah, what's up?
They don't make those no more.
Yeah, didn't Best Buy get rid of them? Like, they're not selling DVDs anymore?
Yeah, they killed physical media, man. That's
Hey,
awesome.
Best Buy, I have a message for you.
Kiss my ass. How about that? Okay.
Very funny.
It works for so much stuff.
Hey, and I think they still have it currently, but the goal is to phase it out by the end, I think, of either 2024 or 2025, one of the years. So they're gonna phase it out. But I'm gonna be honest, they need to. I think major retailers need to move on because it's not working. I think physical needs to go into other places, like your GameStops, disc replays, places like that. I think they could focus on physical and it could really be a
Shit,
good
bro,
move.
I was not expecting you to say something about disc replay. God damn.
I know, man. I give it up for disc replay, man. I give it up for disc replay.
my
Anybody who is still family video, I give it up for family video.
Fuck yes, bro. I think this is all Midwest US shit. So I don't know if anyone else will know
It
what that
is.
is.
It is. Yeah, we naming a bunch of stuff that only Midwest. Oh, she at us. She chilling. She chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Ladies. Hey, I am stupid. Yo, DJ C Money. We going ahead. Hey, Game UK are phasing out pre-owned games.
Fuck that, bro.
See? I told you. It's for real. It's getting phased
Well,
out
hey,
all over.
you know, here's the thing. I just had a thought. What if we're gonna start seeing a bunch of stores not sell pre-owned Switch games because of the McSwitch and the whole ban risk?
And you know what?
Oh,
I
get out of
think
here,
in general,
man.
I think in general, pre-owned games are just it's going to be left for places like the Disc Replay Family Videos, GameStops, places like that.
No, but if they can't confirm that a game's gonna get someone banned, because think about it, honestly. Who's going to get blamed first? It's probably not going to be Nintendo. It's probably not going to be whoever the fuck sold the game. It's going to be the store that sold it. And you're going to see GameStop getting fucked up the ass by people going, why did you guys sell me a game that got me banned? What the fuck?
And this is the thing about the store. I don't think the store is going to be held liable at all. I'm going to just say because the store...
I don't think they deserve to, honestly.
Yeah, the store is going to sell you the product. You're going to use the product. And what the store is going to say is, even though you were banned... You have to prove that. You can't just bring the game back and say, hey, your game banned me. You owe me another Nintendo Switch. It doesn't work like that. And there's nothing in a receipt that's going to cover that. So you have to literally prove, like, take this game. Now, if you said this, if you take this game right now and put it in a Nintendo Switch and play it and watch that Nintendo Switch get banned, that would be a different story. Now you could probably prove to them. But who's going to do that? I'm sorry. The store's going to say, you have to take that up with corporate or Nintendo.
Oh, screw.
Their hands are off on the store level. They hands off.
Oh, screw
corporate.
corporate.
Yeah, and you already know how corporate.
Yeah, corporate's not going to help you, and Nintendo's going to tell you to. Nintendo's going to say,
So how about that? Okay. And Nintendo's gonna say, we're sorry for the inconvenience. What we're gonna go ahead and do is give you 5% off of Switch Online this month, and that's gonna save you quite a bit. And you look it up and like Switch
5%.
Online's like $20.
5% off Switch Online. That is the biggest fucking little ever.
You like, man,
No,
5% on Switch Online.
We're going hard. We're gonna screw them so hard. We gotta roll it back. We gotta roll it back to the Team Executor days. And if we're rolling it back to the Team Executor days, you know what we need? We need some of this. You remember that? If you remember that, you're a real one.
Yeah. I agree. If you remember that real one, that was Team Executor days, man. That was back in the man. I threw that's throwback, man. But yo, I know he hungry now. I'm hungry. Yo, DJC Money, man. It's up to you, DJC Money. We want you to take us out, man. Go ahead and take us out, man. You take us out with the big bang. You the owner. You run the thing, man. Go ahead and take us out, man.
Desmond, you wanna go first?
Nah, man. I've already
He got
closed
his.
this. I'm just bullshit. I'm just bullshitting now.
Yeah, we bullshit. It's on you. It's on you, player two.
Okay, that's
There you
it.
go.
Well, first of all, shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Yo,
Preach.
Chelsea,
Preach. Talk.
Chelsea, I haven't seen you in the chat.
Yeah.
So,
She out there.
yeah,
Yo,
shout out
Skin
to
Pixel,
the ladies.
Magnus. Don't forget John 5.
And
Don't
John
forget you. You came through supported, man. P-Trix. Pain Corp. John Doe.
Yo,
Bob.
where my man Joe at? Joe.
Yeah, Joe. And yeah, Joe, you know, he might be working. He might be working, man. I know Joe, he been working hard. Working hard. My man Nick came through, boss.
Nick,
Yelson.
what's
We
up?
got bro Bryce.
in here.
Yup. And we also got my man Bryce, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
Bryce.
Bryce, how come I know about you, my friend? Yo,
I know, man. You ain't seen him in a bit.
Man, mothers are fine, man. They get a lady.
It's the shot. Forgot shot, man.
So,
Definitely.
look,
And he got it. There you go.
Look, they get a late. So, it was after the dark show. Like a subscribe and then notify. But I'll just think